Hello everyone, and welcome to Prestige Encounters, the D&D campaign, brought to you by Prestige Game Community. I am the Dungeon Master Salkos, and we have a few exciting announcements to get through before we get into tonight's session. First and foremost, a lot of the music you'll be hearing tonight is brought to you by Midnight Syndicate. Midnight Syndicate is a music production group that creates goth, horror, and fantasy RPG music that you can use at your tables at home. You can go and watch their music videos on YouTube, listen to their music on Spotify, or ask your Amazon Alexa device to play Midnight Syndicate right now. Go to midnightsyndicate.com for more information, or use the command !syndicate in our chat for a direct link. Next up, we have the Fictor Brothers. The Fictor Brothers create fantasy and Celtic music that you can also be using at your tables at home. They have a really great YouTube channel with videos that you can subscribe to. Also, listen to the music on Spotify. And thank you to both parties for allowing us to use their music during our stream. It's absolutely amazing each and every session. We have Starving Artist, who has created all of our character art here for Campaign 1, looking absolutely amazing. You can find her commission information at the Masters Art channel on our Discord. Very fair pricing for the immense amount of talent that she has, and we're always thankful to her as well for the time that she devotes to our campaign. For Campaign 2, we have Shot of Grimhide / Copperstone / Slimy Rice, who is creating the line art for our second campaign, while Starving will be doing the coloring. Commissions are opening soon, so make sure you get an idea of the great work that he does by looking at the sneak peeks of some of the character art on our Patreon at patreon.com/prestigegc, where you can find early access, early content, sneak peeks, all those fun things, and get so many great benefits and support us. So thanks so much. Lastly, we are sponsored this stream by HelloFresh, and Tyler has some information for us.
Yo, HelloFresh decided to sponsor us. If you guys don't know what HelloFresh is, it's a meal ordering service. So you can go to their website, you can find all types of meals, and they will portion them out and send them to you. Meals fresh, delivered, I think, next day. Meals delivered to your house. It saves you time having to go to the grocery store. It saves you, leftover groceries, like you have an extra can of beans and you don't know what to do with it. You don't get that with HelloFresh. Everything is portioned perfectly for you. And if you have special dietary needs, they have a wide variety of meals, and they can fit vegetarian, vegan, pescatarian, anything you want. You can sort through and figure out what works for you. You can go to HelloFresh.com. You can use our link or go to HelloFresh.com and use code POGSE2047 for up to 16 free meals if you sign up through our link. Plus, you get 3 surprise gifts across 6 HelloFresh boxes. You get free shipping. Those free gifts could be a free dessert, free appetizers, premium recipes, whatever you want, or well, whatever they get you. So again, thank you to HelloFresh. Go check them out. Subscribe today.
Thank you so much, Tyler. Well, I believe that is all the announcements that we have for today. So without further ado, everyone, grab your drinks, grab your snacks, as we welcome you to our table and we begin session 97 of Prestige Encounters. Hello and welcome back, everyone. So, where we last left off, the champions of Cataran found out that they were in the realm known as Hades, banished here by a Merid who had become potty shot. They continued to explore this gray wasteland, Jack meeting the larval form of Baron Hawkthorn, putting him out of his misery and getting some closure in the process.
Not like a baby, but he'd been transformed into this bug thing, this grub.
Yeah, it was kind of
With the larval form.
It was real gross.
You all continue to explore the lands, going up over the hills and seeing a massive previous battlefield of the Blood War containing bodies of both devils and demons. That only enough left behind remains you were confronted by 3 of these winged collectors or shepherds of lost souls, saying that once you give in to the misery of the land, they will be there waiting for you. At this point, you came upon the river of fire known as Phlegethos, where Elith, fashioning her vial, gathered some of the flames of the river, melting most of her right half of her body, becoming just like scarred, and like her bones were exposed, and it was quite frightening. At this point, you all watch as a ship was being pulled down the river by 2 nightmares. And here is where you met a demon lord known as Bael. From there, Flint antagonist, mentioning the patron of Elith being Orcus, where they made the option, hearing that name, to attack. It was during this battle that a lot of the party was taking a lot of damage from these chain devils and Bael. Zen, aka Huzescu, was teleported into the Phlegethos and submerged within its flames, his entire body becoming burnt and scarred and grotesque scars. Flint diving in after him to save him, only losing his clothing due to his barbarian rage and a few minor first-degree burns. But eventually, Zark did the, quote, finishing blow, end quote, as Bael looked at him, and then a swirling vortex of flames engulfed him, and the rest of the chain devils dissipated. We left off with the champions on a ship floating on the Phlegethos. Sam currently taking the helm, from my understanding. And champions, what would you like to do?
Now, I don't know about you guys, but I could use a nap about now.
Yeah, is there like a lower area, or is it just like a raft?
So it's a ship with multiple decks.
Okay, I would like to find the room with maybe a mattress or a bed of some kind.
I want to see if there's any spare gnome-sized clothes on this ship.
Or clothes that could be made gnome size.
And Flint can go ahead and each make a separate investigation check.
Right.
Once everybody's on board, I'm going to start pulling up the anchor. Assuming from what I remember that this is mostly self-driven, right?
Right, so it's being pulled by 2 nightmares, like on a canal, due to it being a river.
14 for my investigation.
14 for your investigation. And Elif, how about you?
10.
10? There is no beds or hammocks on this ship. Flint, you managed to find an apron. It is made of leather, and it is with burn holes and this foul smell on it, but it will do for the time being.
Cool.
Jack's been looking out for
Flint his fine clothes to butcher up however he wants.
I'm just gonna be rocking the apron, hospital gown style.
Okay.
Don't worry about it.
Jack's checking in on Huzescu at the moment because he looked really hurt. What's his
I'll be
state?
fine.
Where is he right now?
Probably just like on the poop deck.
Okay, we've got you kind of laid out right now. Easy. How are you feeling? Bringing him some water.
Not feeling very much right now, I'm gonna be honest with you.
Okay, drink some of this. Some water.
Gonna.
Thought we'd lost you there for a second.
Yeah. I'm fine though.
We've lost a healer before. A couple of them so far. They seem to be the first ones to go.
Is that Denton?
Yeah. Densara. I'm hoping you'd stick around a little longer.
I'll be fine.
Glad you made it this far. Damn. Where's Flint? He looked just fine. Everything else around him had just burnt off.
Yeah, I think Flint's gonna do just fine. I don't know about Elif though. She got burnt pretty bad too.
I'll mention at this point, Hughes asks you that your left hand, the fingers are fused together.
Ooh.
You're missing an ear, and your hair is just completely gone.
Whoa.
Oh wow.
Hey, I like it, Picasso.
This looks bad. Is there something your god could do? Something that your faith can do here?
Now, I may be a cleric, but I'm not one too much for faith. Except of course for faith in myself. I can, with my own magic, heal myself in a matter of a day.
So you're part of the church of yourself? Is that about right? So
I'm
you have
a
your own
Church
temple?
of Saloon.
Salooning. I see. And she's the one giving you this power, is that right?
Correct.
So she can do something for you? Take you a bit of time?
Yeah,
But it's within your power.
it is within my power. I'll just need a long rest here.
What else do you need? Equipment, materials. I know that sometimes you need silver and that sort of thing.
I don't think I'll need anything.
Elith will need some
That'll be
tending
fine.
too as well.
I'll make sure to heal her up as well. All I'll need is just time. We'll all be
Alright.
in ship shape
Oh.
by
I'll let
tomorrow.
you rest.
Alright, I'm gonna start a long rest at this point.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna pat him on the shoulder, or almost, and then I'll think better of it because it'll probably just fuck up his skin even more.
Probably, yeah.
It has not been 24 hours. This has been a rather
Okay.
short day so far.
Yeah, it is. So we're gonna just take it easy. Yeah. Yeah.
Shada's actually gonna look around the ship. The ship looks odd, right?
Yeah.
It's not completely normal.
So, like, the ship is made of crudely made sheet metal that's just kind of been fused together. Instead of ropes, they have chains. And just, it's not. The ship shouldn't be floating, it shouldn't be functional, but it does.
All right. So with that in mind, this is a very odd ship. Maybe this very odd ship has odd furnace on it. Shada wants to look for a furnace.
Alright, make an
Honestly, you
investigation
might be able to just use the lower reaches of the ship.
What'd you say, Sakos?
check. Investigation while you look around the ship.
Investigation.
Oh, gotcha.
Cool.
That's a quick question that I had too. What were the rooms like on the lower level? Were there many rooms at all?
Ooh, a 3.
Three. So you don't seem to find anything that's a furnace, but there are 3 decks to the ship. The second deck appears to be a number of weapons and supplies, preparing them for whatever event they were heading over to from on the ship. The lower deck typically would be a place where people sleep. This one was devoid of that. It had foul, like this horrible stench to it, like rotten eggs. There were blood spatters. There were bits and pieces of people.
Workshop.
A number of chains with hooks, like hanging down. This, the ship is rather
Understood.
frightening.
On a real note, though, I'm gonna call out to Shada if he's poking around too. And I would like to see if he would look at the weapons with me, because I have a theory that these might actually have some really cool properties, but I don't really know weapons like that.
All right. If you call this Shada, Shada will, come over and kind of he's like, yeah, what's up? But he's like kind of like not looking at you.
Are you? What's this?
I don't. What's what?
What's what? Okay. So we're just gonna pretend.
Oh, there's
Look.
a lot of weapons here.
There sure are. Do any of them stick out to you? Does anything stick out to you that you'd like to talk about?
Elith, shut it. There you are. Elith, how's the arm?
Oh,
Really? That looked
Not
terrible.
there. yeah.
Just, hang on. How are you still walking around right now? You should be in agony. Are you okay?
It is sensitive to the touch and it's very warm, so it's very agitated. But I think
Okay.
that a nap would really help with that.
Yeah, we'll take care of that. All this, like, Shada and I can look at this. Just, you need to just stop. My God. All right,
There's
we'll
nowhere
get Hugh to
rest
look at.
either.
I know. Well, there's a few like Hugh's to sort of bed it down over there. We made a few comfortable spots around here. There's some blankets we've set up. Why don't you just take a break?
Gotcha. Let me know if you find anything, Shada. Maybe you too, Jack. Maybe you could look.
Yeah, we'll do.
All right.
Yeah.
Also,
We'll
I
send
had a DM question. Sorry to interrupt.
Yeah, what's the DM question?
Are we taking a short rest right now?
You can try.
All right, yeah, I'll try to do that so that I don't waste resources.
Shada.
I get that in.
Yeah, what's up?
You got all banged out there, didn't you? You're still standing.
Yeah, I'm not nearly as banged up as some of the rest of the party.
Yeah, I'm feeling okay, but shaken. But I didn't get hurt much. I think it's between me, you, and Zark. But Flint looked pretty hurt too. But I mean, it's hard to tell with Flint. Mostly just walking around like he's just fine.
I mean, I think he's doing fine now.
Yeah. Well, I guess what I'm trying to say is that, I mean, I don't even know how much time we'll have before the next attack. We just have to lay low if we can.
Yeah. I'm definitely not in fighting shape right now.
I'm getting that.
This place is disgusting.
Yeah. I've been to all sorts of interesting places since I met you folks. I thought I'd seen a lot of places. Well, Elith here. Well, he said he can maybe look at that arm.
Oh, that's good. I can't really bear to look at it for too long. I think it just
Her face.
freaks me out a little bit. I've seen a lot of things like that, but I think it just creeps me out when it's attached to somebody I care about.
Of course. You think that's something that... You think that was a price she had to pay?
I'm not sure, but I'm really worried.
Yeah, me too. Oh, what are we looking at here? Looking at the weapons here. Can I help with looking through this stuff?
Yeah, I just want to basically get a good look at everything and see. I'm guessing it's gonna look a bit different than what I'm normally used to.
Yeah, gotta make an intelligence check and add your proficiency modifier since you're looking at weapons.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. That helps. Alright, okay. So it'll just be a +4.
May I assist?
You can.
I'd love to assist.
Alright.
Oh,
so
right.
18. 18, that would be like a 20.
Good enough. Okay.
23.
So,
Yeah.
looking at these weapons, the craftsmanship is a lot more crude than what you're used to. You're used to a sword or a piece of armor not just being something functional, but a piece of art, a masterwork, as the dwarves are so used to. But these are just very jagged. They have dents in them. whatever made these was done so for the purpose of whatever they're intended to kill. You do notice that there is a very faint silver glow along the edges of all of the blades.
And what type of blades are we looking at here?
So one of them is a very long spear, but the tip of the spear is a curved point, kind of like a crescent in some forms. The other one is a long sword, but it's more of a flat rectangular blade that is kind of jagged and sawed along all the sides of it. There's no armor, there's no shields. There is just metal that's been sharpened and then lined with silver.
Oh, that's horrid.
Effective? Probably what they need around this place. Demon hunting
Yeah,
stuff.
but-
Demon hunting, devil killing.
Yeah, I mean, all this stuff just seems to be like billets sharpened to a point, and
Well, it's a cruel place we're finding ourselves in.
yeah.
Cruel and vicious.
And unskilled, at least it seems. But I guess it gets the job done, right?
I suppose in a place like this, there's really not any time to sit down and really hone your skills. You just have to deal with what it takes to survive. Huh? Uh-oh.
I just remember that you guys couldn't hear the music. Keep going.
Oh,
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
I don't know. There's something about them. Just a moment
was
ago, I was suddenly
intimidating.
feeling even more tense.
Yeah, I don't know. Like that one sword got me a little bit shaken.
Can I inspect the ship just to make sure that I know, like, all the ways that we could direct it into a different river or channel?
Make a survival check. Are you proficient with sea vehicles?
Yes.
Then you can add your proficiency modifier. Flint, a little bit focused on you. As you're kind of like going about the ship and doing Flint things, you get this like tightening feeling around your waist. Like just like the strings tighten themselves slightly.
The apron strings?
Yeah.
Salkos, I am proficient with both survival and water vehicles, so do I basically get double proficiency?
Yes.
Okay, that would be a 19.
And 19. So looking ahead, you do notice that the current is beginning to pick up.
Okay. I shout this down to anybody who's within hearing range that the current is beginning to pick up.
Oh. Oh.
I wonder how that works.
You know, in my experience, that usually happens when there's a waterfall coming.
Or rapids.
rapids.
Hang on, just in case it gets bumpy.
And I'll look over at Shadow. Just those things over there. It just occurs to me they could be cursed. You know, I mean that's sort of how things would work around here, right?
Yeah, I'm not too keen on grabbing them and using them anyway.
Just so we're on the same wavelength. And I'm going to find somewhere to stable ourselves, like secure ourselves for the rapids ahead if they're going to be any. Do we see any?
Hey DM, does this thing have like a helm?
The ship, yeah,
And I'm assuming Sam is at the helm.
Sam's on it.
right.
Mm.
I'm okay. I'm gonna assume that Flint knows at least enough that those things require somebody strong. So I'm gonna go stand by Sam while he does his thing, but I'm also just gonna loosen up the apron that tightened itself.
Okay.
Awesome.
Make a wisdom saving throw, Flint.
Ooh. Okay.
Cursed apron.
5.
Marker.
Yeah. You go to loosen it in your mind, and then you just tighten it further.
Okay. That's fine.
That's fine to you. That's what you intended to do.
Yep, this is
New
fine.
party member.
And Ellis?
Yeah. Even though I'm like resting right now, you know, I'm like resting my eyes. I want to have my broom like in hand, ready to go on the chest because I'm nervous.
I would like to ask Zark to get up on the crow's nest if there is any, or at the very least be on a lookout. I want to just get a sense of what's ahead of us.
Okay. You can have Zark make a perception check.
Cool, he's doing so with his goggle things, which will give him a 25 total.
All right. So, just as Zark gets to the top of the main mast and gets into the crow's nest and looks out, what he notices is the ship is moving forward, but there are no nightmares pulling it. It has widened to a very large size and flow. The current is definitely picking up, and what you see ahead is these massive rocks like jutting out of the flames of the Phlegethos.
Oh, is he seeing anywhere where this ship was supposed to dock? Because it was supposed to at some point
There's
stop.
currently no like beach where it would be safe to dock.
No
I
beach.
believe those
Okay.
are called jetties. Be correct.
Hey, this might require some creative maneuvering. Okay, we're gonna need something long like poles and people on the front to try and prevent the actual hull from getting hit by those things. In addition, we're gonna need people up there trying to help spot obstacles and guide me through it. Flint, can you grab is there anything along a quarterstaff that we have?
I'll look around for. I'm gonna look for something like metal before anything else. Is there any like long metal rods or sheets of metal?
Make an investigation check. Looking around.
Okay. 8.
8. Looking around, can't find any.
Nothing.
Nope. At this point, the whole front of the ship lurches downward for just a second, waking Huzescu and Elith up. As you all kind of begin to tumble forward, and immediately corrects itself, and then begins to rotate from the rear to the left, and you just hear this loud grinding sound like nails on a chalkboard as a rock grinds past this metal hull.
Okay.
I attempted to try and steady the ship and keep it on course.
Okay, go ahead and make a survival check.
Okay.
18.
18. All right, so as you're about to come up on another rock with like the flames going into it like a V, Sam begins to maneuver out and around and uses the current to kind of avoid the next massive rock.
Okay.
Since
I have a quarterstaff, or like the the staff of withering or whatnot. I don't know really how long that is. I don't know if that's long enough.
I have a whip.
Oh, useful.
I'll take the staff. And I'll grab the staff of withering and I'll go up to what's the front of the boat where the figurehead is?
Yeah.
Anyway, I'll go like stand up there with the quarterstaff ready to like push us away from rocks.
Do you
Okay.
think Eldritch Blast would blow through a boulder?
It's worth a try.
I'll give it some. I'll give it some tries. I'll shoot at rocks.
All right. So, Elf, go ahead and make an Eldritch Blast attack roll, and Flint, make a strength check.
Right.
I got a 17.
17
One just fairly
will
strong,
hit.
right?
Roll damage for your Eldritch Blast.
Okay, I wonder what the armor is for a rock. 13 damage.
13. And what'd you get, Flint?
17 strength.
17. So just as it's coming to this almost side of a cliffside, that's where the river has cut down. Not making a lot of sense because it is made of fire, but Flint manages to push the ship with a lot of his strength away from grinding it along the side of the hull, while it pushes the ship into the course of another boulder, and Elle is just standing on the bow of the ship at the very point just reaches out her hand. This bolt of this black crackling energy just shatters it completely in front of you.
The staff of withering has like a hand up there, right?
Yeah.
Kind of looks like Ellis.
Yo, stop. Turn off the camera.
Too
Turn off
soon.
the camera.
Cameras.
I didn't make that connection until I asked. All I want to do is just lace my fingers in the staff's fingers for better. I want to hold its hand. I want to hold the staff's hand.
Okay. All right. What else are you guys doing?
Well, how much can Zuck see of this terrain at the moment? Like the upcoming rocks? Like is it approaching? Is there a change in?
So I'm gonna say
Is there-
make a
is there
dexterity
any-
saving throw for Zarg.
Sure.
Because he's up in the crow's nest, which is also the longest
19,
port and the
moving the-
highest torque and has the most force. What was it?
19.
19. So Zarg manages to stay his footing and stay in the crow's nest. And as he regains himself and looks over from this rock just being blasted apart, make a perception check.
Cool.
Makes sense. Crow's nest is
20.
Let's go.
20. You notice that there is a large cloud of this smoke and orange glow as you're now approaching the edge of a cliff.
Okay. So Zark's gonna yield. For God's sake, there's the edge of a cliff! We gotta get off this boat!
Being
Is there-
at being at the figurehead, can I see this?
Yeah, now that he points it out, you and Elf do see it.
Sam,
Yeah.
you have the magic carpet, don't you?
Yes, I do. I whip that thing out.
This is a fantastic time to pull that out, dog. And I'm also
okay.
gonna get my broom ready, because I'm
Okay.
broom, we're out of here.
Two on Ellis'
walk on the
carpet?
broom.
Two on Ellis' carpet.
Fly?
Sorry,
Yeah.
2 on the carpet, 2 on the broom.
What's the
If I
lighting
get-
like?
If I get Angie, I can fly. So
Are you feeling angry? Are you gonna get a map
Well-
and you're gonna fall off a cliff? That would
we'll
make me
we'll
kinda
we'll,
angry.
we'll see. We'll see as we go over the cliff.
Okay,
get mad.
I'll hop on the broom if that works for you. We can be like Darkness Devil's-Head Brigade. Okay.
That works. So Jack and I are on the broom. Who's on the rug? Let's
How
go.
close is the closest edge that people could jump to?
So
idea.
the shore over to the left of the ship is about 30 feet away.
Oof.
Uh-oh.
Okay. I try to steer the boat closer to that so that we can start Misty stepping off as well.
Sure, make a survival check.
28.
Ooh.
You said 28?
Nice.
Wow.
Yeah,
Solid.
So you managed to fight against the current, and with your knowledge of, being on a ship, you managed to get within 20 feet of this as the current is continuing to pull it. It's about 100 feet from the
Okay.
Oh.
firefall.
Okay.
Sam will leave the carpet for 2 of his companions, and he will Misty step off and onto the shore.
All right.
I'm just gonna
Um,
land on the shore.
What's the
yeah.
lighting looking like right now?
It's bright light because you're in a river of fire.
Okay. Do we have enough space right now? How many people can fit on this
So
carpet?
Ellis and Jack launch yourselves off the ship and land onto the shore. Sam rolls out his flying carpet, and then Misty steps over to the shore. That leaves
The carpet
Zark-
can hold up to 800 pounds.
So it could probably hold
Solid.
me, Zark, and Shada then. Alright, yeah. I guess we're all gonna pile onto the carpet then.
I think Flint too, right?
It could take me, but
Yeah, I could take
I'm
Flint.
I'm currently trying to look over the edge of a firefall. Give me a second. Don't worry about it. I want to see it.
But the carpet.
All
But
right,
the
so-
firefall.
So, she's asked you, Shada and Zarg jump on the carpet and launches, kind of struggling to get the speed, and you all watch as Flint is peering over the bow of the ship, just as it begins to tip downwards. And Flint, what you see is it all fall into pitch blackness. as Smoke
Okay.
kind of rolls up.
All right, I'm gonna use my boots of springing and striding, and I'm going to jump 60 feet,
Oof.
which is the same I would get for raging and flying. So
Yeah, so as the ship begins to go over and fall down, Flinton runs up the side of the ship, like the best way to describe is like Legolas style in the third Hobbit movie, and just launches itself onto the shore of the Black Sands along the Phlegethos. And you all find yourselves there as the ship goes down.
I found the end of the world. Like,
The end of the world?
yeah.
And I look over at the edge over there. I hope that wasn't the portal to the next, to the river Styx. That would be embarrassing.
I think
Doesn't look like a portal to me.
it might have been.
Yeah, well, when magic's concerned, nothing really has to be what it appears.
What do we see immediately around us right now on this coastline?
Nothing. It's just the continued gray of this realm with not much to it.
Is all of the land stop there too?
It's a cliff. It leads down.
Do you guys want to try and fly down there on the broom and the carpet and see what happens if we go down?
I was
Well,
Yeah.
let's.
thinking that, yeah, but my concern is, like, what if I get down there with the broom, let's say, and I can't send it back up without me on it?
Well, the rest of us can fit on the carpet.
Yeah, the rest of us can fit on the carpet, even if we have to make multiple trips.
What makes you
And,
think there's anything down there?
Okay.
What if we
Uh,
tried dangling a rope down as we fly down and seeing if
Ooh.
that gets like incinerated or something?
Yeah, no, that's perfect.
Right? Let's use some rope. Who has rope?
I think I do, actually.
Rope.
Yeah,
That sounds like a perfect idea.
I don't really think there's anything else here on this plane for us to explore, Jack. I think that this is kind of what we were told about, It's like the only lead we have.
The end of the road.
Especially if it didn't look like a fiery waterfall and bouldery death. If it didn't look like that, then maybe it was actually something.
Wait a second. The only reason we know that is because a demon told us that, right? Said follow the end of that river, and we'll find the way to the next. We'll find a way to wherever it is we need to be.
Was it the demon or was it that like shepherd? I mean, maybe that was a demon, but it the shepherdish types.
I kind of do a grip on one end of my rope, and I just toss it over the edge of the cliff while everybody's discussing.
Okay.
I'm not saying it's not worth checking out, I suppose. Yeah, maybe that's how I'm feeling. Just let's not go so far that we can't come back up. It's a worthy concern.
Okay. Does anything happen to the rope?
Well, as far as you know, there's a rope dangling down over a cliff that goes. How long is the rope?
50 feet.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't land as far as you can tell, but you can pull it back up.
Okay.
That's fine.
You want me to try and climb down the rope and see what happens? See if I disappear?
Let's use the flying carpet first.
Yeah, that might be the best idea.
That way we can, not risk you dying. Okay? And Sam hops onto the flying carpet, and he starts going down with the rope dangling over the edge of the carpet.
Okay.
Ooh, he'll actually cast light on the rope.
Okay. So after about 100 feet, this very thick and dense fog completely obscures your vision.
Hey. I
You
pull
continue
back
down?
up.
Okay.
I pull back up, right, and I meet with the group at the top of the cliff face, and I tell them that the fog does completely obscure my vision down there. Can someone with dark sight join me?
Yeah, I'm really good at seeing in the dark.
Well, it's not the dark that's obscuring your vision. It's a fog, right?
It is a fog, actually.
Yeah, that's not something that people who can see through the dark necessarily see through. It's stuff in the air. But what you're saying is it keeps going down, down, down. There's a mist.
Yeah, 100 feet down. It's like a really thick, cloying darkness. Probably magical.
Or worse, or whatever. But let's be clear about what we're doing.
Right? Okay.
There's
I've seen you see through magical darkness before. Would you be willing to give it a try? I mean, the upper reaches didn't really seem to hurt me much.
Yeah, I can give it a try.
Did somebody say DM?
I just want us all to be clear what exactly we're after right now. We're trying to get out, right?
Yeah, we're trying to identify if this is some sort of portal.
Well, I have a ring that can grant us wishes. I could wish us out.
That's true.
You don't have to do that, Jack.
I feel like every time we've been stuck in a dimension, we've been able to get ourselves out without using wishes.
You want to follow this thread and see if it happens?
I feel like the wishes could be a little bit more useful than just teleporting us home. If we need to, we could use that, but...
Alright. I thought I'd bring it up now, but... Alright. Let's follow this thread.
Ideas for wishes, though. Might discuss them with you in a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
It's just...
Or with
If it looks like we're about to die down there, then we get close, we join hands, and I'm gonna wish us out. And we'll see how that goes.
That's fair.
Okay. Hear me out real quick. I know that we just got this ring pretty recently, right? In these wishes.
Yeah.
I think that we should do a couple things. I think that we should use a wish to find where Ember is. Because like worst case scenario in my brain, he's here. You know what I mean? And if we get ourselves out and then find out later that he's here, that could
So
be
we wish
a predicament.
we wish to know where he is. Then we wish to get to where he is.
And then we wish ourselves away.
Yeah,
And then we
I
wish
mean, if
ourselves
we want
away.
to do full Ember rescue, we could
Use them
also
all on
look at
him.
his location.
And
I mean, knowing his
Well,
location is one
shuffles.
thing. I think
I
that's
mean, we'd be using them on him, but also on us. I mean, we're getting us all out. And we
Yeah.
left him behind.
Wait, what?
I mean, we're stopping Ember. What about Sarah? What about Denton?
These are different examples, I believe. But I do hear you. I just feel
I mean,
like
we don't know.
Em
what
doesn't
happened,
want to come back.
but with Ember, I do believe locating him is an important part that we could use a wish, but I don't believe he would want us to use them all specifically for him.
I agree.
Alright, let's go down and see how far this goes, I suppose.
Well, do we want to do what Ellen said and see if he's here first?
Yeah, we can do it whenever, just as long as we do it before we leave.
What
Maybe
if
I'll look
this...
down over the edge. Maybe this is it. Maybe this is... Alright. And I'll take the ring out. Alright, is that...
I think
Maybe
we should
that's better.
be... I think we should be unanimous on this, though.
In which sense?
Uh,
What do you mean?
Okay.
Is anybody opposed to using a wish right now to find out where Ember is? Zark?
Shark shrugs.
Can you do that in a Western accent?
I don't know.
Thank you.
Shrugs in a Western accent. I hate you all.
But, and then Zark kind of frowns, and then he speaks up, and he says something for the next 10 minutes that's really inspiring. It really gets to us all. and we come away with a sense of a depth that we didn't realize he had. In the course of which he's used his inspiring leader feat and given us all temporary hit points. It's going to be. But what it comes down to, though, is that he's for it, but we have to be ready. He wants to find Ember just as much as the rest of us, and everyone takes 16 temporary hit points.
Let's go.
That was very well said, Zark. Thank you.
Yeah.
Most
Thank you.
role-playing Zark's ever done.
That's not true.
I know, it's a joke, it's a joke.
Can't wait for your real inspiring leader speech. Alright, Jack's gonna hold the ring. Anyone opposed, speak now. Yeah, I'll speak. I don't know yet what this is gonna do to us.
Speak now or forever hold your pee.
Why not? I could wish for him back. I mean, we could just wish for him to be here. We could wish for all of us together.
I don't think it works that way.
I'm pretty sure whatever did send him there is,
We have to be careful about overreaching with a wish, because that can have negative side effects.
Sam does bring up a good point.
Mm-hmm.
I'd also like to say, as far as leaving this place, we shouldn't waste a wish on that, because if there's an emergency, I can get us all out of here using some of my higher magic.
You okay there, bud?
Higher magic.
If you could get us out, why are we going through? Never mind.
If we could find an exit, that would be optimal, but, you know, given the situation, if we could find a portal home, that'd be better than where I could take us.
Cool.
I'm gonna hold the wish. I'm gonna slip it on.
So what are we wishing for? His exact location?
I wish to know where Ember Alphraxius is and how to reach him.
Hey.
Full name. Oh boy.
For a moment, Jack, from what everybody else sees, Jack's eyes open, and what you see is this like astral sky. Jack, in your mind, your vision goes dark. You are plunged into the darkness ahead of you, and around this terrain covered in fog, you are shown a river that has this dark purple black color to it, and it continues to go down as you travel it along. Eventually, you find yourself in extremely mountainous and volcanic land where all the slopes are rarely anything less than the 45-degree angle. The terrain is dangerous. There are these weird beasts roaming it. And then you see this tower. And in this tower, at the top floor, is a glowing crystal. And inside that crystal, you see the white-robed, red-haired figure of Ember Alphraxius. And then a word comes to your mind. Gehenna. Your vision becomes clear once more.
Could you repeat the word, please?
That's Gehenna.
Gehenna. I'll come to Gehenna. Henna. What the hell does that mean?
Do any of us know what that is?
Can I make a knowledge history? Have I heard of such a place?
Make an Arcana check there, Sam.
All right, Arcana. He has no clue.
Is this
Close
something
my eyes to
I
try.
know about? Can I take a gander? Rack my brain.
So Flint and Ellis, go ahead and make individual Arcana rolls.
23. Let's go.
8.
8. Gehenna,
I also rolled a 3.
and Ellis, you rolled a 23?
Yeah.
Okay. So, Flint, not much. Not much is known about Gehenna. Elith, through your recent studies, there is a plane that exists between this one and the next, the Nine Hells, and that realm is known as Gehenna. It is the birthplace of a race called the Yugoloths, and it is a massive volcanic landscape full of greed and suspicion.
Greed and suspicion?
Correct.
Sounds like my kind of place.
Is this related to us?
Yes. What do you mean by related?
Um,
Oh, relayed. Yes. I can
Okay.
relate it to you. Volcanic landscape.
So if hell is
Huh.
down, right?
Yeah.
And wherever we are is close to that place. We're looking for the in-between spot. I'm
Right.
thinking if hell is down and wherever where is up, if we go down here, we might end up there.
Yep.
I'm thinking that too.
Just closing my eyes, TM, picturing the details again. It was a volcanic landscape. Is that what I saw? 45-degree angles, rocks, a tower. What was the color of the sky?
Red. And like
It was a red
red
sky.
lightning crackling across
Yeah.
a mixture of red and gray clouds.
Does it look like where we are now?
It doesn't. This is an all gray landscape with no discernible features or color. Everything's
Okay.
kind of withered here.
Yeah. Yeah, he's further down. It's a tower. There was a glowing crystal. Still
What
see it.
color was the crystal?
And with minor illusion, I'm going to replicate what I can. Would you allow that, Ian? I'd like to show the crystal, the
Sure.
roughly a shape of the tower. Like that.
Who do you think lives in that tower?
No idea.
Well, other than Ember.
For all I
Unless
know,
they
it was
made
built
it just
him.
for him.
It could be an imp. It could be, a demon lord. We'll have to get a little bit closer and see what we can find out.
Okay.
We got it in that
Let's go. Let's try to go down then. I guess we'll see how far we can get.
All right. I start ferrying people down on the carpet.
I can take someone with me on the broom and do like scouting. Could try to attempt scouting if anyone would like to join me on that mission.
Cool. Zark could join you because he's got good eyes, and Jack's gonna cast Levitate on himself and just hold on to the edge of it.
Haha, let's go. Okay.
Yeah. So Jack's gonna just pull out his dagger, and he'll just rise naturally off the ground, and he can just do this at will now with his dagger. So he's just gonna hold on.
Nice.
Is that the same one that talks to you?
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm not saying much right now. It's the one
Oh.
that comes back.
He's not saying much. Maybe you could ask him about this place? See what he knows?
I'll look at the dagger. Jan Sieben. We find ourselves in a very dreary place. What do you know of this place?
Make a charisma check.
A crossing between worlds, between planes, between hellscapes. 14.
The dagger remains silent.
Jan Sieben, what do you know of Gehenna?
Continues to remain silent.
No.
What about you, Mr. Fork guy? Can you ask your fork what it knows? You still have the fork?
I do still have the fork. Mr. Fork, or should I say, Ol Hydra, what do you know about this place? This Gehenna?
You can also make a charisma check with disadvantage.
You called him a
Like-
fork.
It's also a female.
Mrs. Fork. Okay, that's a 6. Solid. Alright.
Six. Yeah,
That is
it does not respond to you either.
I think it was
Alright.
well earned. They're not tools, are they? They're intelligences.
There.
They have their moods.
Well, sounds like a ritual casting of divination away.
What were you gonna say, Ella?
Not totally sure if I've compiled it well enough.
Okay.
So I'll get back to you on that, but I have a thought brewing, and I will share it with you.
What's that? Fair.
Question, actually. On the landscape, were there actual like creatures, like living creatures? Would you say? What did you see in terms of who resides there? Do you remember?
It was a hot place, volcanic. Right forever. Everything jagged. Flowing lava, red lightning sky, a tower, and a glowing crystal. That's where he was. And the word Gehenna. That's about it. That's what I got.
No creatures.
Not that I saw.
Okay. Well, let's keep an eye out, because if we find one, that'll be very helpful. But I don't have high hopes. It's
What
not.
would you need a creature for?
I just have a lot of theories. And I'd like to actually see what's down here.
Like it could be like a plane of hell. Or something that was made just for him.
I don't know if it was made just for him. That'd be kind of interesting. It's fitting. Sounds very fitting.
Overly flattering.
I just know that we'd be one step closer to where my patron kind of originates from and has a lot of activity going on there, so.
Did you know that would happen to you when you put your hand near that river?
Considering that I did, like, hold it there, I just didn't expect it to be that bad.
Is he going to help you with that?
I hope that I can ask him and find out, and that's what I want the living creature for. So that would help, because usually if I just ask and I just pray, or it doesn't work, and then he doesn't get back to me, and I have to take drastic measures for him to pay attention to me and help me.
You know, you said before that you do that for us. You've done all this for us. That's what you said. For this family, you said.
Right.
If it came down to it, if you had to choose between us and him, if he made you give us up as well, along with the skin of your face and your hand, well, I'm almost afraid to ask the question.
Elith is going to just remain silent. How much distance have we made so far?
You've ascended about 200 and 300 feet at this point.
No
And we're-
platforms, no landforms still.
Nope, just you are enveloped in a fog. Is everybody
far-
going, or are you guys on a The carpet.
We've got people on carpet, people on broom, Jack floating with dagger.
Okay.
Holding onto the broom.
What was your question, Flint?
How far into the fog do I think I can see, or is there like it just stops at some point?
It's really thick. Like you can put your hand out as far as you can in front of you, and you can't see it.
Oh, okay, cool. Flint's got little arms too, so it's terrifying.
That's a real pea super.
Yeah. Does the casting of light on anything help with that at all, or does it literally
It
just
doesn't.
swallow the light
It just
before it even?
swallows it. But back to you, Ellis and Jack. So you descended roughly 300 feet at this point, going down slowly.
I have a question for you, Jack.
Sure.
What would be a situation in which you feel that we would be put in that predicament? Where I would have to choose between the safety of my family and my friends and where I get the source of my power.
Oh, no, I can't imagine. I can say that whoever it is who's giving you this power is someone who seems to exact prices on you, exact tolls on you, asks you to give up things.
There might have
And
been
God
a
knows.
better way to do it. I might have done it wrong.
Maybe. Do you think it's something that he would expect you to choose? Maybe that would have been a better way to ask that question. Do you think it's something that he would ask of you?
Who's
To sacrifice us somehow?
to sacrifice you? I don't believe so. But I believe every patron believes that they should be a predominant force in their warlock's energy, you know, in their daily activity.
Do you think you share as well?
What do you mean by that?
Well, he's not the only predominant force in your life. There was... there was your wife. There was your child.
And Gari is still alive and doing well, and he's okay.
And then there's us.
I just don't
In the world.
understand where you're coming from, because for me, it's, you know, I understand feeling like I might put you in danger or betray you or backstab you, but what I'm doing, these things that you look down on me for, they allow me the strength to help protect you, to protect Gari. And
I don't look
think
down on you, Ella.
put me in a situation where I'd have to choose like that. I feel, I don't know. I would like to think that I've done enough to be significant to him, but I have no confirmation of that. So, I
Is
would
that something you'd like to ask him?
Yes.
Oh.
It's hard to get in contact with him as is.
I imagine he has his own goals, whatever it is. We all do. I don't look down on you. But there is one thing we need to be clear about. The people that we're working to save, they're not expendable. And what's more, I would worry about what some of the others might do if they were to find out.
I have a couple ideas. But yeah.
That girl back at the city.
I don't think that people are expendable. I just think that I mean Denton ended up where he wanted to be, where he worked to be, where he was like destined to be. And he's, last we knew, happy there. And Anelia, I assume, is happy where she is. But some people don't get that. Some people don't get to go to where they want to. Some people didn't do it well enough. And I think that that's a pretty good majority. I think a pretty good majority of people fail and lack. And those are the people that I would consider collateral.
The girl back in Serendale. She had a life. She had people who cared about her. She had a future ahead of her. That can't happen again, I love.
I have no real idea what I'm making, what it's gonna do. So when I get my last ingredients, I will go complete it on my own at some point, and hopefully that will reduce damage. And that's what I can offer you.
All right. Just hope you know that we care about you. I just hope we don't push you away in all this.
Everything I do is for us. There's nothing else for me to be fighting for. So, what have the nations ever done for me or you? Not a lot.
It's not really the nations I'm worried about, it's the people. They've done so much.
Some.
Fog it going on forever.
The fog?
Yeah.
Is it changing in density at all, DM?
But
Or is it the same?
You all have descended for well over 1,000 feet at this point.
Let's
At
go.
some point, you've lost count and you stopped keeping track. Eventually, you hit the ground.
Oh, that's awesome. I also.
What kind of ground?
It is rock and dirt and just this mesh of just gray tones.
Has the fog lifted?
That's not.
Is there a river?
It's about to ask that.
Do we hear anything like rushing water?
Rushing fire.
Fire. Rushing fire.
So you do not hear the sound of fire. You don't see the flames where they would have flowed off of the cliffside. You don't know. You don't hear anything. It's almost as if there's this deafening that this fog has created. Almost like when there's new fallen snow and it kind of absorbs all of the sound.
Okay, I'm gonna start ritual casting augury. I feel like that's a good time for that. Let me know when my 10 minutes are up for that.
We'll do, and that's the Wheeler Well one.
That's the Wheeler one.
Give me a quick second here to read up on something.
Squealer, squower.
10 minutes is enough time for Flint to start making some food, since we haven't eaten for a while.
That does sound good.
Yeah. So,
Um,
I'm gonna sit down and start making. We'll say fajitas. Clint starts making fajitas again. And you know what?
Ooh.
You too can make fajitas if you order from HelloFresh. So just so you guys remember, our stream is sponsored by HelloFresh, and you can use our link in chat, or go to hellofresh.com and use the code POGSE2047 for 16 free meals and 3 surprise gifts across 6 HelloFresh boxes. Plus, you get free shipping. Order today. Get your snacks on, and I will hand out fajitas to everybody.
Quick question.
Yes, Olaf.
Never mind.
No, what's your question?
I'm so sorry.
No, what's your
they
question?
were about the fajitas. I don't want to ask.
No, ask.
No.
I gotta.
Is it? Can we get like bell pepper? Is that an option?
Mm.
Do you
Oh
have-
yeah.
Let me see if I had a list at one point.
Was the HelloFresh advertisement in character also, or just part of the stream?
Yes, in
Say these
character.
celestial beings just give us food, just show up at your house. I'd be worried. What do they want? Do you have to give
see
up your
Flint,
arm?
Flint just goes into a trance and starts rambling about
Yeah.
what is a promo code?
Yeah. Well, I'm just Jack's Jen and there just sort of look. You're making smooshy again, but it's time you're using. This time you're using flat bread. I've never seen bread that flat.
We're actually able to see what he's doing right now.
You can see for like a foot, and then he just fades. There's a very dim red glow from the fire. It's just very. It's like looking through a fogged lens. But you feel as if you don't sit right next to each other, you could lose each other in this fog.
Gather out, everyone.
I'm sorry, I checked. No bell peppers, just onions. Sorry.
I like onions. That works.
Yeah.
Like onions and
Let's get
chicken.
cleansed.
That's what you get.
Yeah.
But I think it's really funny
Seasoned
that
well,
Glenn was
though.
there for that whole conversation.
Yeah.
Just listening.
Okay.
I'm gonna sit next to Zark.
I feel like Zark is
I'm gonna
just
try to read
trying
his
to.
body language, see what he's thinking on the inside.
I feel like
Zark's
as he's
just
going down on the broom, he's just trying to avoid your entire right half.
Oh.
Just like
At one point, Jack just looked over at Jack. What do you think, Zark? And he's like, "What? Sorry."
Okay, good.
Because he's just looking out over the yeah. What's up, Al?
Man, what if he's faking it? I heard it all.
You want an insight check?
Yeah, I do actually. I'm gonna do that. I'm
Oh,
nervous.
you should do a
for the game.
No,
you
it was
should
a
do a
critical
perception
fail.
check.
It was a critical fail.
Oh. I was gonna say perception check
okay.
for Zark to see how much he actually heard.
Damn, wait. Yeah. I have an idea for after my augury.
And your fajitas.
And my fajitas.
At this point,
Can't
your
forget.
augury does trigger.
Okay. Alright, so using my augury, I'm going to ask the question. Alright. So is it good to be wandering around in this fog?
Is it good to be wandering around in this fog? That is a divination question. That's not a augury question. So like augury works, you give him a like what you're going to do. And it's going to
We're
tell
gonna walk
you
around in this fog.
Mm-hmm.
weal and woe.
Wheel and woe. Okay. I'll then begin a ritual casting for detect magic.
Okay.
Quick thing, we still have that rope, right?
We do. It wasn't destroyed
should-
at all.
We should
Are we gonna tie ourselves to
Yeah. Good idea.
tie each other.
just like the water plane?
Just like the
Just
water.
like the water plane.
tried and true.
You guys remember that time we were in the water plane?
Oh yeah.
Yesterday?
What a long
Oh
time
gosh, that was yesterday, wasn't it?
ago.
It was this morning.
What was
Oof.
today?
I would say at this point, if you want to try a long rest, you could.
Oh, we should definitely do that.
Yes.
Wheel and woe.
And-
Yeah.
I'll take first watch, so then I can go to rest the entire time. After.
Yeah.
You can take middle watch.
I'll take middle watch too.
So Ellis is taking first watch. Anyone else taking first watch with Ellis?
I'll take first watch with Elith.
Let's go, Sam. Let's go.
Right.
I'll take third watch.
Also, Shada is also taking third watch.
Zark's totally taking third watch.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, Zark's there too.
All right. So as you all begin to make this makeshift camp after getting these fajitas, Ellis and Sam, one of you can make a perception check with advantage, or you can each make one separately. It's your choice.
So Sam does not exactly have the sharpest eyes in the shed. So Ellis,
It's gonna be
did
a
you want
straight roll,
advantage?
by the way, whoever does it.
Sure, I have a +2. 18. Let's go. Not bad.
18. You begin to look. God, the fog just looks like you're staring at a bowl of milk. That's smoky.
Disgusting. You know, Sam, I wonder if we had Ember here now, if he could make the hut and it would block out the fog. You know? I feel like that might work.
Maybe. I mean, it depends on if the fog is continually coming from one place, or if it's an actual substance that could, like, be captured or something.
Right. And then that makes me question where we are exactly. Like what part of the journey this is. But we'll see, right?
We'll see, yeah.
Are you doing okay, Sam?
Hmm. Honestly, like, no. I just barely, like... Oh, wow. One thing after another today, like... We almost died. The people we were supposed to protect really did die. We got shunted to like a plane of the afterlife. And then, we almost died again and again. I really want to have a talk with Flint later about when it's appropriate to antagonize people.
I can see that. I mean, it's definitely not one of our hottest days, but I think that we're all alive. You know?
I mean,
Supposed
yeah.
Not everyone.
No, Ellis, not everyone's alive.
Whoa. Oh, stranger alert. Who's there?
What? You don't remember me?
I'm gonna need to see a visual.
You turn to the opposite side where Sam is sitting, and just barely outside the your limited vision with the fog is a dark silhouette with these long horns coming out. And then they step forward. And what you see is a red-skinned tiefling. A number of rings pierce through their horns, wearing nicer clothes, still commoner, but nice. And his eyes are completely black. Oh, Elif, it's been a number of years.
Ages.
He's going to like kind of lurch forward suddenly.
Oh my god.
What?
No.
You're not going to introduce me to your friend? Your
No.
own fiance?
Stop. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna take like several steps back, about 10 feet, please.
Go
Oh.
step forward.
Question. How long did we tie these ropes, you guys? How
I'd say about, well, I mean, it's 50 foot of rope, and there's 7 of us.
Multiple ropes.
Yeah, we have multiple ropes. 10, 15 feet between each person.
Going to run away again.
is he still coming towards me?
At this point, the fog has kind of like gathered around him. And he's like disappeared, and then you hear the voice behind you.
Oh my gosh, I need to turn around. Can I throw a punch or something at the sound I hear behind
Make
me?
an
I need to
attack
whip
roll.
around. I need to stop this immediately. What do I even roll for that? Just a d20?
It's a D20 -1, I believe.
Okay, excellent.
Real.
Well, not
You're
excellent.
proficient in that. I think you had the proficiency modifier.
8.
Yeah, I mean, you throw it around and you take a quick jab with your fist. It goes right through his face, but it just like dissipates.
Oh my
And the fog
goodness.
spreads, and then it comes back in, and now you see a different face. This one is pale white with powder blue hair, a bone sticking out of her neck. Alice,
No. You're not real. I'm not looking at you. You're not real. You are
look at
not
me,
here.
dear. Look
You're
at
not
me.
here.
Can I
Sam,
can I get a read on how disturbed Elith is?
Make an insight check.
Sam. I could use some help, big dog.
20.
20. She is definitely disturbed as like this figure is now looking at her in the face as she's trying to avoid eye contact. Oh,
Man,
Alice,
this is
Gotcha.
just not real.
your
Run
face.
astray. You're gone. You need to.
I'm right here.
No. No, you're not. I'm gonna push her. You're not here.
At this
Full
point, the fog will once
contact.
again dissipate. And it's going to regather next to Sam. Sam, you see a face of a man with a scruffy gray and black beard, except half of his skull is missing, along with half of his face, almost, and with like these dark burn wounds around it.
Ooh,
Sam,
do I? And Sam's like on edge. What? Wide-eyed. Kind of jumps away. It's like, does Sam recognize him?
yeah, so this would be one of your sailing buddies when basically a powder keg blew up and took out half of his body right in front of you.
Oh, Sam gets increasingly like green. How are you?
What a nice surprise seeing you here.
Yeah, I'm just passing through. What's going on with you?
We have somewhere to be, Sam. Come with me. He's gonna reach out his hand.
No thanks. I have somewhere to be.
Make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. As a reaction, I will spend 2 sorcery points to add 1d4 to that.
Okay. So a 10. That is very interesting. All right. So give me 1 second. I should have been better prepared for this. Almost there. You watch as the form looks at you, Elith, and it smiles,
Rebuke.
and it immediately goes into a fog and goes up Sam's nostrils and into his mouth, and Sam just like spreads his arms out, his chest kind of arching towards the sky, and then he just puts his head down.
I feel like I should wake someone up right now. I feel like maybe that should happen, but I'm gonna check on him real quick. What's his status look like on the surface? Just like quick little, what's he looking like? Does he have a pulse still? What's that looking like?
Make a medicine check. As you
Gotcha.
kind of like head towards him.
19.
19. Okay. So Sam is kind of sitting there with his head down, and then he looks up, and one of his eyes is completely black. You watch as he lifts his hand, and then he lifts his other hand, and then claps them together. Everybody's gonna automatically fail this. Elf, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw, please.
God damn it.
My bad, dog.
Yeah, I don't even have that spell. Which means he's using his own spells.
I got a 9. And this is great time for everyone to wake up.
Yeah, everyone's gonna wake up from this, so you're all gonna take damage. As you're all taking
What happened?
24 points of fire damage. LF, you take
Oh.
half because you
Ouch.
are resistant to that.
Fireball.
12.
Wait, that is a spell I know though. Does that use my spell slot?
It does. I'm currently looking at your character sheet.
Okay, I marked it.
Boy.
Jack,
And I-
it's like the fog is attacking us. I
At this
can't.
point, I need everyone in just a second to roll for initiative. In just a second. Put your tokens out onto this map, please. Somewhere in this corner.
We're all gonna kill Sam tonight.
Oof. Ouch.
Oh no, no.
My sorcerer.
Okay, where are we?
Alright, it's time for the Sam retrieval arc.
Right.
I guess we're all kind of like organized like that.
Okay.
None of you know what just happened. You just felt something burn. You're all brought awake. The rope dissolves.
Ooh.
Oh, okay. That's fun.
Nifty.
You all can say stuff as I find this stat block real fast if you want.
Wait, wild magic
saying
check.
stuff. Speaking of saying stuff, I can say stuff about HelloFresh. So I didn't make it totally clear last time I talked about this, but HelloFresh delivers you a meal that is not prepared. You prepare it yourself, you cook it yourself. It gives people who don't know how to cook, it gives you step-by-step instructions on how to go about cooking it. And again, you can use our link or go to HelloFresh.com and use promo code POGSE2047 for 16, count them, 16 free meals and 3 surprise gifts across 6 HelloFresh months.
16 free meals.
16 free meals.
Yeah.
That's a lot of food.
They say there's no such thing as a free lunch, but in this case, it's like sort of free. It takes your time. You just gotta like sign up.
But yeah, you get your surprise gifts
It's
across
amazing.
6 HelloFresh boxes, and you get free shipping.
Do they
Look at
send
that.
fresh food, like fresh produce?
They do. So the food is from farm to them, where they prepare it to you. So sort of farm to table, the little intermediary step, but it's not like stored in a warehouse somewhere. You know, it's fresh from the farm to you.
Hello, Fresh.
Yeah.
All right. I'm missing Jack and Zark on the initiative screen.
Mm-hmm.
Did that damage also happen to me?
It did. And I believe.
It's a shame. 12.
Do I get another saving throw?
I'm looking.
Oh wait, does it work like Magic Jar does? Because if it does, then I don't get another saving throw.
While this is happening, Shadow's gonna yell, "What's happening?"
While that's happening, Shadow's gonna save. No, it doesn't give you another saving throw. It does not. All right.
I was afraid of that.
So
Yeah.
that is everybody on the initiative board.
We're being attacked! God! Zark's just getting his weapons out.
Your Zark impression is getting better and better. I like it.
It's fantastic. All right. So they all say what's going on. Sam points to Elif and says, "She's attacked us."
Whoa, whoa, whoa. No, no, no. The fog started collecting. Are you serious, dog?
Can we see him pointing?
We're all pretty close
he-
together.
You're all pretty close, but he's gonna roll persuasion check. That's gonna be a +9.
Can I...
18.
No, he's a liar. Lie. Objection.
Do we have to roll like insight against that, or?
What can I do?
My passive.
Elif, go ahead.
I've
and
got a
roll
passive insight of.
persuasion.
Sure.
Oh, he needs to roll deception, not persuasion. My bad. But it's also +9.
Go.
So yeah, 18.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have a
okay.
passive insight of 20.
As to
I
Sam. What are you
rolled-
talking about?
rolled
Sam
my
is
insight.
possessed.
What'd you
Yes.
get, Flynn?
8. It was an 8.
So
I
you
believe him.
You believe him.
Yeah.
I need.
Sam
I
is
need,
Alright, let me
Amber,
roll
I need
insight.
Shada to roll insight too.
How could you do this to me?
22.
All right.
It's not even the real
you
Sam
three,
saying this,
and
though.
I need Zark to roll it too.
Zark. Here we go. He's got a 15. Zark's like, wow. I mean, it doesn't sit. Kind of sounds like her.
This is showing who the real haters are.
Yeah.
The people who have known you the longest are like, yep, that's about right.
Okay. Relax.
All right. Now, Sam, take it easy. What are you doing? What are you talking about? She wouldn't have attacked us.
No.
What does he look like? Is he?
You know, with a 22 on insight, do I just pick up anything from him, like that may be off?
You, Uzescu, and Jack know that he's lying. There's something off about him. His posture.
Do
Hey,
you see the eye thing?
Are we like in initiative now, or?
We're
Are
about
we-
to start. I just was rolling it ahead of time.
Alright.
okay.
Oh, cool.
All right. Something's wrong with him. Something's not
Something-
right here.
Something's wrong with her.
I told you he's possessed. The fog literally
Yeah, Sam's not
collected,
right.
and it infected him. And through his nose. They tried to do it to me. I had to throw a punch.
Sam, I'm gonna need you to
What?
just gonna need you to lay down there. All right, just kneel down. Just sit down. I need you to not just keep your hands down where we can see them.
Hold, please.
Okay.
And we're not able
Can
to take
I-
action before this,
yeah.
right?
I don't think I can actually do anything at this point, correct?
You are currently considered possessed.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah, no. Literally can't do anything.
Let's go. Sorry, Sam.
Okay. Okay. All right, DM. How are we proceeding?
What are y'all doing?
Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
are we initiative order? Or what's the
No.
deal?
Okay.
Or-
No, definitely. It's totally Illith. I mean, she had all of these murdered ghosts floating around her, and
I mean, I was confronted by Renestray. I mean, she follows me everywhere to haunt my constant day-to-day. But I was also confronted by someone that I don't think any of you know. Okay? His name is Ekis. Believe it. Slimy. Gross coward. Okay?
Okay. He
You-
still looked like he was murdered.
You. Let's talk about you for a second. Okay? Someone showed up for you, basically stuck their fingers up your nose. You want to explain who that was to me? And
I mean, you keep saying that this happened, but I don't recall any such thing.
it happened though, because I
Is this
don't.
true, Sam? Someone stick
Definitely
their fingers up your
not.
nose?
No, no one stuck any fingers up my nose.
It's kind of looking like that.
No.
It's not working for me. And Sam, you're not even. Who is this? Who am I talking to?
Am I
Who's
able
on
to
the
take
other
any
line?
actions at this point?
Yeah, you can take actions.
Shada's gonna run over to Sam or take a step over to Sam and cast protection from evil and good on him.
Let's go.
Okay.
That's a cold comp.
Oof. Gosh, I'm not certain I actually. No, I don't have counterspell.
All right. So
Shoot.
protection
Wait,
from-
no.
Good.
That requires him to touch me, right?
It does.
Yeah, Shadow's
Oh,
going
that's
up to touch you.
Does he have to be willing?
Yep. One willing
He
creature
does have
you
to be
touch.
willing.
Sam's not currently willing.
Hold on.
Alright.
Alright.
And that's where we're gonna start initiative order. Shada, you're first, so you get to make the next move.
Okay.
Alright. So. Okay, yeah, that's annoying. Gives stuff for if they're already like possessed and stuff, but doesn't. Okay, that doesn't make too much sense. Regardless. So that doesn't work.
No, he's not willing. Has to be a willing creature.
Alright, cool.
I mean- Yeah. I mean, I don't think Sam's even conscious of what's going on right now, right?
Nah. You're asleep. You're sleepy time, bud.
Yeah, he can't be willing if he's not aware.
So I go up to like grab Sam and nothing happens, and that's it.
No, you get the turn now. You started initiative by doing that. Now it's your turn because you're first in order.
Okay, cool. So Shada will I guess he will hold on to his just preemptively like grab onto his sunblade and ready like an attack if something happens.
Okay.
As well as let me see. Yeah, that'll be it.
All right. Next up is going to be Flint.
Cool. So Flint believes Sam, but everybody else, well, mostly everybody else believes Elith. So Flint doesn't know what to do. It's one of those clone. I'm the evil one. No, I'm the evil one. So for
Classic.
my action, I would like to grapple one of them and bonus action grapple the other one.
All right. So I need Elith and Sam both to make acrobatic saves against Flint's
Athletics. Yeah.
Damn. Flint breaking out the
I
forbidden
said
double
saves,
grapple
acrobatics
bear hug.
check.
I got 8.
Okay, so it's a 25 against Sam and a 24 against Elith.
Both fail.
I got him, guys!
All right.
Just one head under each arm. I'd be giving you a noogie if I could. That'll be my turn.
All right, Jack. It is now your turn.
Okay. Jack's gonna hold up the dagger just gonna approach Sam because he's fairly sure something's up here from what he read, and he's gonna just holding it up. He's going to lean forward, whisper into Sam. I'm addressing whatever it is that's taken over Sam's body. I suggest you come out of there and we can have a proper talk face to face. And I cast suggestion.
Okay. What's the saving throw against that?
It's a wisdom saving throw, DC 17.
Wisdom saving throw, DC 17. It gets it.
Oh, okay. Damn. All right. Good to know. That's my turn. I'm gonna stay there, hoping that something's gonna happen. Yeah.
Okay. It's now Zark's turn with you on deck.
Zark is gonna take a step back, just about there, and he's gonna draw his longbow, and he's gonna take the ready action to fire at any hostiles that try to approach us while this is going on, because Zark's not sure what to make of all this.
Okay.
He's keeping an eye out to to find out if we're going to get ambushed or crept up on, and he's going to fire at anything that he sees that's trying to attack.
All right. Huzescu.
All right. So Huzescu is really like upset at this point. You know, I had to fight a kraken today. I had to fight a giant magical god dragon turtle. I had to fight a demon lord. I was just about to take such a nice nap. He's gonna get right up in Sam's face right here. Alright. I don't even care who it is right now. No magic for either of you. He's gonna use an 8th level spell slot to cast Anti-Magic Field.
Whoa.
Such a nice thing, because, like...
Knock him out. I was gonna be violent. I'm sorry, Sam, but it had to be done.
So, 10-foot radius within me is going to hit pretty much everybody except Zark. No magic can exist in this area. And any creatures that are summoned through a magical effect will also disappear.
Is possession a magical effect?
That's up to Salkos.
Nah, it's an innate ability.
But if this creature was summoned by something magical, then it would also dispel them or something. A creature or object summoned or created by magic temporarily winks out of existence in the sphere.
But it's still there.
Oh,
Alright.
To its home plane.
Yeah. Anything created by an artifact or deity, that's still there. So.
Alright, well,
everything else is
Sam
suppressed.
can now not use magic, so he's basically just going to be thrashing from now on, so that's okay. I end my turn.
Sam, it's now your turn.
Sam is going to start like something actually happened there. And he'll be like, wait, what's going on?
No way.
Guys? Why do you have me, Flint? What's with the hold?
I don't know who to believe. You're both staying here until we get good, proper answers.
He kind of squints at Flint. What do you mean?
Sam, you were possessed.
And that's
I
his
was-
turn. Elith, it is now your turn.
And upon saying that, how do I escape the grapple?
You would make an
I wanna fight
acrobatics
back.
check.
I'm gonna fight back. 8.
That's a 30.
Got it.
She's just
Got it.
squirming, and you are not letting go.
But still, this is weird, and it's reminding me of Clover. It's reminding me of Clover, and it's making me uncomfortable. Not you, Sam, just the situation, the possession. I understand it's separate. Are you Sam? Tell me something.
Yeah, I'm Sam. Ooh.
That's your turn.
Right.
All right, at the top of the round, Zar can let loose an arrow.
Oh, where?
as this creature basically just comes straight out of the fog and appears right behind him.
Whoa! Okay, he's gonna let loose an arrow from his longbow, plus 13.
Yeah.
Okay, it's gonna be a 27 to hit.
27 will hit.
28 plus 6 plus, I believe it's 26 for the favor throw? Yeah. 14 points of magical piercing damage.
Magical piercing damage. Yeah, so as that happens, this...
Oh, sorry, 28.
Has very long, elongated ears with 2 small horns. It's kind of walking on these long, webbed feet with wings. And as it swoops down, Zark notices last second just lets loose an arrow. And at this point, I need Zark to make a charisma saving throw, please.
Oh, will do. Just clarification, it was 17 points of piercing damage total, not 14. And he gets a natural 20 in the charisma save, 21 total.
All right, so you feel as if this glare from these glowing yellow eyes of this creature start to pierce in to your soul, but you fight it off, and does not work.
Oof.
Congrats.
Okay. How hard does it look from that 17 points that it took?
I mean, it took the damage.
Mm-hmm. Just got an arrow sticking out of it. It's looking okay.
It has an arrow sticking out of it. His scene's like... all right. At the same time, another creature is going to appear. Right behind Elf.
No way. Let go of me.
And it gets to make these attacks with advantage.
I have to defend myself.
Alright. So at this point, Elf, I need you to make a charisma saving throw, please.
Oh. Actually, that's a plus 10. 21. Let's
21.
go.
Alright, so you succeed. It's going to make 2 claw attacks against you. Oh, sorry, 1 with a claw attack against you.
I'm sorry.
And if it wasn't with advantage, it would have been a natural 1. That's 28 to hit.
Unfortunately, it barely hits.
That is 17 points of slashing damage.
How many?
17 points of slashing damage.
Oh, shoot.
I thought you said 70. I was about to...
17.
I got
There's something we didn't take into account. I have the actor feat. This thing has advantage on trying to convince people that it's me.
Alright, the next attack is gonna hit, by the way, and it's a lot more damage.
Well, when he comes back, we know what to do now.
That's 24 points of piercing damage as it bites you.
Who?
You got 24 points of...
Oh my gosh. Okay, I was hoping it wasn't me. It's there. This is not... I'm not happy about this. This hurts. My skin's irritated. I'm tired.
The next one is going to make its attacks against Jack. Jack, make a charisma saving throw, please.
Okay, sure.
I'm pretty sure that's no problem for you, but we're gonna do it anyway.
We'll see. Looks like it's an 11.
Oh, that fails.
Charisma saving throw. Is it a charmed effect or a sleep effect that it's trying to do?
It's not.
Okay, so it's it's an 11 total.
All right, Jack, your hit point maximum is reduced by 21 points. You also lose that amount of health.
Ouch. Okay, good to know.
Just drop the dice.
21 points. Cool.
It's now going to make its claw and bite attack against you. That's going to hit with a 29.
Oh yeah, 29 will hit.
That's going to be 19 points of slashing damage. And then spike attack,
19 points. Okay.
17 to hit.
17. Yeah, 17 will hit. Just hit.
Okay.
I'm gonna use my reaction to do uncanny dodge against that first attack.
Okay.
So I'll just take 10. Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Hold on, let's roll the last bit here. That is going to be 27 points of piercing damage as its fangs bite down on you.
27 points. Ooh, should have saved it for this one. Okay. Got it.
All right, and that is all 3 of their turns. All right, and that's Shada. It's your turn.
Alright, I'm just checking up on something on my character sheet. Okay, first off, Shada's gonna run... Wait, hold up, let me just check something really quick. Just distance. Alright, yeah. There. Okay, so Shada's going to run up next to Jack, and he's gonna use his action for Channel Divinity, and he's going to use Turn the Unholy. Do these things count as undead or fiends?
They do.
They need to make Wisdom saving throws.
All right, so they get a. Is this magic? I wouldn't say it would be because it's not a spell. Oh, it's a magical effect. So yeah. All right, they get resistance.
So,
on this.
Okay. Resistance, that means that they get advantage?
Yeah.
Okay.
So that one did horribly. Red one's gonna get a 7. Do all 3 of them make this? What's the
Yeah, all
range?
3 of them.
Okay.
30 feet.
Yeah. So
Does the one inside me have to take it, or does it possessing me protect it?
It doesn't specify.
it's not a fiend.
Ah, gotcha. Is it undead?
Oh wait, yeah. So it's gonna make one too. All right. So the blue one succeeds.
What is it? What did it roll?
An 18 plus 2.
Okay. Alright, yeah. What about the last one?
The green one. That is going to be a natural 20.
A natural 20. So the red one's the only one that failed?
Yep, and I'm gonna make one for whatever is inside Sam.
Cool.
That is gonna be a 12.
Alright, so the one inside Sam and the red one fail, and they are turned.
That means they use all their movement to get away from them, correct?
Yeah, they use all their movement to get away from me, and if they become as far as they can, they have to use the dodge action.
Dash.
No, dodge. If they get as far as they can away from me, like if something keeps them from going farther, they have to use the dodge action.
That's weird.
Do they get to keep saving for it, or?
No, they're just turned until they're turned for 1 minute or until it takes damage.
Oh, cool.
Neat.
Wow.
He did it. He really did it. All right. Well, is that your turn there, Shada?
Let me just double check. That was my action. Let me see what I can do as a bonus action. I guess that would be my action, my turn.
All right, you watch as this spectral figure just gets pushed out of Sam. Congrats, it's a boy.
Oh, lovely. Meanwhile, Sam is like, wait, what's going on?
You're not getting a noogie, that's what's going on!
That whole spiel from like last turn.
It's now Flint's turn.
Cool. Flint is going to drop both of these people.
Okay.
Bonus action rage, and then hit a motherfucker a couple of times with a frying pan.
All right.
15. Oh, well, I'll do the second attack is going to be reckless. Should have announced it before. 18 to hit.
18 will just hit.
Cool. 15. I'm going to go bludgeoning damage.
All right. And that's on the blue one?
Yeah.
Sounds
No,
good.
Elith. Just kidding.
With
I
that,
believe it.
it is now Jack's turn.
Okay, Jack's going to react to this one with Gust. He's going to stab it with a dagger. It's going to be a 14 to hit. Shit, I don't think it hits.
It does not.
Cool. Well, he's going to slash at it with a whip. He'll just, with his magical whip, crack it across the side. Let's see. Nope. That doesn't hit either. It's an 11 to hit. So, having done that, Jack's going to back up, right there. And that's my turn.
All right, it is on the ghost turn. He's like, I'm getting out of here.
Oh boy.
It's gonna fly all the way over there. And it's forced movement, so there's no opportunity attack. That's its turn. It went out of. You guys can't see it anymore.
Okay.
Cool.
All right.
You
Can
in
I
the general
see-
direction, though?
You saw the direction it went in. It would be better if I had dynamic lighting on this, but I don't. All right. It is now Zark's turn. Hey Jack, it's Zark's
Zark
turn.
is Zark's going to go with this crossbow feat. Okay. Great. Okay, just wanted to check something about his crossbow feat. All right, so he's gonna draw his longbow and try to get this one again. It's gonna be another 13 to hit. 16 to hit.
16.
Sorry, 16 to hit is the first one.
That will miss.
Okay. Damn it. He'll be another one. Win and roll 20. 24 to hit.
24 will hit.
Awesome. Okay, so it's going to be a 1d8 plus 6 plus 1d8. And it's going to be a 16 points of magical piercing damage right in its face.
All right, and which one you're attacking?
The red one, sorry.
All right.
Okay, and he's not going to go anywhere from there. He's actually going to stick around there. He's going to stay right there. That's his turn.
All right. Uzasku.
So, these two monsters we're fighting here, they, sorry, wrong tool. These two right here. They saved on Shada's turn unholy, right?
The red one failed, the blue and the green succeeded.
Okay, I'm going to use my own channel divinity to use turn undead as well.
Turn on dead?
Yeah.
It
I
doesn't
mean-
work.
Yeah,
Nice.
these are fiends.
These
Oh,
are
and the red one, if Zark attacked it, that means that it is no longer turned.
Oof.
Got it.
Ooh, okay.
So, did I already use that?
You did. Now you know.
Okay. All right. That's good. That is good that I know. Most of my bonus actions include using spells, so I think I'm good. That's all I can do. End my turn.
All right, if it was your channel divinity, you can still cast a spell as a bonus action because channel divinity is not a spell.
That is true, but I also can't cast spells within the radius of the. Yeah, no spells can be cast inside it, so I could make a spiritual weapon outside, and it would technically.
No,
exist
because you're
outside.
casting it from
Damn.
inside.
Okay, cast
Hey.
inside. It can happen.
Sam will step over here and he will cast Chain Lightning, targeting the 3 fiend things.
Hey.
Okay.
52 points.
Did he make dex saves, correct?
Dexterity saves 17.
17. And the first one will fail. The second one will succeed. And that's where the chain ends, right?
Actually, it can affect the other side. In the instance of a circle of anti-magic, it's just in between those areas I can't target, but it can reappear on the other side of it. So the third one does need to make the saving throw as well.
Okay, so you watch as like these all three get struck by lightning, but they don't spasm. They seem to enjoy it a little bit.
Yo, relax.
They take damage, but was not as much as you were hoping for.
Yikes. Okay.
Wow.
Yeah. I will go ahead and pass the turn off then. Go, Elith.
I'm just very surprised. I thought that went well. I'm also gonna try to do a lot of damage and see if this does anything. And I'm gonna go ahead and use Finger of Death on this blue one here.
You are in an anti-magic field. You
Are
need to
you
get out of it.
serious? I
You
gotta
need
move
to-
real quick.
Yep.
You just gotta
Yeah,
do a little.
if you
couple
move to the
upwards
south end
yeah.
of it, you won't, or south or north, you won't provoke
There you
AOs.
go. Now you're good.
Yep. Initiate plan. Point. It's a Constitution 18 save.
All right, so that is against the. Okay. Ooh, that is an 18.
No, wait, does that mean he saved that?
Yeah.
Oh.
That's lucky. It's 67 points of damage. Is it halved? I believe it's halved.
It's
Okay.
halved on a success.
All right. So that is 33 points of force damage. All right. And as we go to the top of the round, that is where we're going to take our mid-session break.
Stick around for a very special mid-session break.
Yes, mid-session break with me, Salkos. We're going to be exploring the website for HelloFresh during our 15-minute break while everybody else refreshes themselves.
Hello, refreshing.
Hello,
Refresh.
Refresh. So yeah, stick around and we'll be back. We're gonna take a 5-minute break, and then I'll be back after the first 5 minutes with the HelloFresh website. So see you all soon. And we're gonna go ahead and continue our story. So, y'all ready?
Yo,
Yeah.
Ready?
All right, so where we left off, Sam was possessed by some sort of spectral figure in this dense fog, being very creepy and such. He lit off a fireball, which ignited and singed a lot of the party members. Yuzescu has an anti-magic field on right now. A lot of the party are hurt as these 3 fiends have swooped in and begun their assault on the party, and the ghost ran away. And with that, we're at the top of the round for combat here. And it is now the red marked one's turn. It's going to make its attacks against Zark. Hi, Zark.
Hello.
How are we doing today?
Definitely have had better days, but you know, I got through it.
You've used 3 arrows, by the way.
Thank you.
We love to see it. All right, so Zark. I need you to make a charisma saving throw.
Ooh, it do that every turn? Wonderful.
It gets that every turn.
Oh no.
What'd you get?
Charisma's I got a 4. Charisma is not my strong suit.
You got a 4?
Yeah.
All right, so you are going to take a total of 17 points of necrotic damage.
Oh, it's not that bad.
And your maximum hit points is reduced by that many. And you watch as this like life is drained from you. Some of its wounds begin to close up and heal.
So technically 34 points then?
No, you lose that maximum amount of hit points, like from your denominator.
Oh, got it.
And then you lose that total from your numerator.
Hey. You using fractions.
I mean, when your partner is a math teacher, love you, honey. Okay. Sorry, this made me happy. Well, in that case, yeah, that's its turn, and then it's going to make its claw attacks against you.
I'd rather it not.
It's going to make its claw attacks.
Sure.
It's 27 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
By the way, Zark, you're missing 24 hit points from a previous thing.
Oh my god.
Take another 20 points of slashing damage.
Out. Oh, I'm gonna fucking die.
And then it's going to take its spine attack against you. That's a 23 to hit.
I guess a 24. Hold on, I gotta do some math here. 24, and then you said
Another 20.
another 20?
Mhm.
Oh my god, I'm gonna. Oh no. Might be lights out for old Zarky.
Oh, Zarky.
Anyway, what was that other one? I'm pretty sure it hit, but I just want to
It did
clarify.
hit. It was like a 21.
Yeah.
So
All right. Go ahead. What's the damage?
Oh, I'm adding stuff up. I have to roll 4d12 for this attack.
I would rather you not do that.
And then another 28 points of piercing damage.
Okay. I'm hanging on by a thread, but I'm still there. I'm still kicking.
Almost there. Alright. Flynn, I need a charisma saving throw, please.
Oh, I'm so charismatic. Let's see. 17.
17 will succeed.
Oh shit!
Alright, that is going to be a natural 20 on the metal dice. Ooh.
What's the damage?
Well, his claw attack, which is the least damaging attack it does. Is that
Oh,
with
sorry.
advantage? Because you
No.
attacked reckless, right?
The claw attack is an advantage, yeah.
Okay.
Zark, you should have an extra 16 points because you gave a very inspiring speech earlier.
Oh, did I
don't know-
finally use inspiring leader?
Yes.
Yeah.
You talked
You
about
did, it was great.
Alright,
You talked
so
for 10 minutes about HelloFresh.
for my 2d10,
Honestly, I could go on all day about HelloFresh because I actually just got my second box today in the mail.
Nice.
Don't we all just love HelloFresh?
I mean, HelloFresh is just great, y'all.
Okay, damage.
Well, I was waiting for you to tell them about that promo code since it seemed like a good time.
Oh, okay. So, if you want, you can use our link or go to the website, hellofresh.com, and use our promo code POGSE, POGSE 2047 for 16 free meals and 3
Did we-
surprise gifts.
We
Three
actually got
surprise
Pog.
Yeah, we got
Yeah,
Pog.
Oh,
So for
Say it
the
again one more time.
Pog.
Pog
for the damage, I
SE
rolled 2d10 and I
2047.
got a 1 and a 2. So that is a total
Aw.
of 6 points of slashing damage plus another 6, so 12 divided by 2. So you get 6 total.
You know, I'd like to think it was HelloFresh that stuck their neck out to take the majority of that damage from you, saying, "No, this is our loyal customer. You can't have him."
All right, so that is 2 25s to hit. They're Flint.
Yeah, they both hit. This thing gets 3 attacks and a Christmas save? Jesus.
It gets 2 attacks,
Uh-huh.
then Soul Stealing Gaze.
Okay.
That is gonna be. Oh my god. All right, that is. I rolled so low on that one too, but 19 divided by 2, so 9 points of piercing damage. I rolled a 1, a 2, and a 4 for the first 3d12. All right, and that will be its turn. It's gonna be the next one's turn. It's gonna attack Shada. Try to make a
Alright.
charisma saving throw, please.
Charisma save. Cool. Okay. That's an 8. I will use Indomitable. I don't want to get hurt by this.
Oh yeah, it's like the snowman.
Unsurprised
Okay, 20.
man.
20, that will succeed. So you're not going to take the 2d12 of damage. So it's claw attack is going to be a 23 to hit.
Yep.
All right, that is going to be 2d10 plus numbers. That is 13 points of slashing damage, and then its bite
Understood.
attack is going to be a 17 to hit.
Misses.
That will miss. So as it goes over into you with this claw attack, it tries to take a bite, and it just gets the plate of armor across your shoulder. With your heavy armor, it's quite defensive, and that will be its turn.
So what was the damage that I took again?
13.
13. Cool.
And Shot, it's your turn.
All right. Cool. Shada's going to actually step out of this field, go right here, and he's going to what? How many feet was that? That was just 5 feet. I don't know why I asked. He's gonna yell to the party. Should I go after the ghost? It's only turned for 1 minute.
No!
Okay. Good enough. Shada's gonna attack this thing. Actually, before he does that, he's going to use Divine Favor as a bonus action.
Okay.
So I get an extra D4 radiant damage on attacks. And Shada's gonna make an attack with his Sunblade.
All right.
Whoop. That's 26 to hit.
26 will hit.
Okay, and Shada's going to use his last last spell slot for Divine Smite. Alright, so let's see this. It's 15 and he will also make that a trip attack. So it needs to make a strength save.
Okay. That is going to be a 10.
Fails, so it is knocked prone.
All right.
Alright, so let me compile all this damage.
Oh, that timing,
That's
though.
a 15 plus a D4. So it's 18 plus 2d8. Okay. And actually believe this thing's a fiend, right? So
It is.
I think it actually takes an extra d8 of radiant damage. Let me
I
just
think
double
that's
check.
against undead targets.
Nope, I don't think it's just against undead. I do not believe. Undead or fiends. Yep.
All right.
So another d8, and then my extra. What is it? Extra d10. Alright, cool. It's a lot of 4s. 18. Then another 26. 30 points of radiant damage on that first
All right.
attack.
We love paladins. So guys,
Yep.
go ahead and do your next attack with advantage because it's prone.
Nice. Alright, Shada's attacking. 16 to hit.
16 will miss.
Okay, make another attack. Final attack. And that will be a 28 to hit.
That will hit.
Cool. Shadow's gonna make that a grappling strike.
Okay.
And let me see if it takes extra damage from that. No. Okay, cool. So it takes 13 radiant damage from that, and I can't use that. I used my bonus action, didn't I?
You did.
Ah. Alright, so I can't do that. Should I just scratch that then?
The whole attack or just the grappling strike?
Just the grappling strike part.
Yeah, we'll scratch that.
Alright, cool. So it's prone.
Yeah. So
And that it will be Shada's turn.
So Shada takes out his Sunblade and he slashes it across the stomach with his superior footwork, manages to trip it as it does so, and then he manages to plunge the blade into its stomach again. As it roars in pain as this divine fire starts to burn it from the inside, dealing quite a bit of damage. It's still up though. Flint, it is now your turn with Jack on deck.
Cool. I want to hit this thing twice recklessly with the frying pan.
All right.
Bonk, bonk. Oh, I missed the second one.
Second one, first one will hit.
Yeah, okay, so 8 bludgeoning damage, and then bonus action, I want to grapple that some of my bitch.
Okay.
Uh, 23.
23 against its acrobatics, which is a 9.
Get over here, you! And then just...
Alright, it is now grappled, and clarification from earlier, that means its movement is 0.
Yeah.
Alright.
Hey, yoinked him. Yoinked him out of the
Anything else?
air.
Do we have advantage on the attack against something that's
No.
grappled, or is it no? Just
That's
oh,
only
okay.
restrained.
So
as we-
Ellis might not have
we
taken
clarified
that
during
damage
the
from the
break.
last attack. Got it.
She still would have got
Okay,
hit. She just... Yeah, actually didn't make a difference, but...
Okay, so first thing Jack's gonna do is get out of this magic field, anti-magic field 1, 2, and he's gonna go for this one on the ground here.
Okay.
Casting green flame. Casting first hex on this one on the ground.
Okay.
We'll say disadvantage on dexterity ability checks. So he's gonna use green flame blade and attack this one while it's on the ground. Should give advantage. So here we go. He's gonna use his rapier for this one. Oh, good. Okay. 27 to hit so far. I'm just gonna roll one more just to make sure it's an unnatural 20. No, 27 to hit.
Alright.
Which will deal a total of 40 points of damage. Magical piercing plus a bunch of flame damage. Plus an extra 3 points from Hex as well. 3 points
Okay.
in total.
Anything else
Cool.
for your turn?
Well, how's it looking?
It's looking hurt, but it's not like close to death.
Fascinating. Okay, well, Jack's gonna withdraw about 10 feet up. Actually, no, he's gonna stick around right there. And end his turn. So, Yeah.
All right. Well, seeing that Shada is now getting the ground on this, Jack runs over and gives it a nice stab through the chest with his rapier, and then backs away, being the very swashbuckling person that he is. And then
thank you.
the ghost just is gonna run so far away it's out of combat. And Zark, it is your turn.
Alrighty. Let's see here. Yeah, I guess I'm going to shoot some stuff and some things. Okay, I'm gonna shoot for red guy here first.
Okay.
Let's see. I'm gonna use my longbow on that one. Dope. That is not the right thing to click. 28.
28 will hit.
Okay.
Do you
That's
get
gonna
disadvantage
be-
at point blank range?
Do I have point?
This is a bow.
Oh, I might actually.
No, he doesn't. He's got the crossbow feet. He's okay.
Yeah, but he's using longbow.
That's for cross. Yeah, there's yeah.
It's for all range attacks.
Oh.
Is it?
Ooh.
Huh.
He's played you so
No,
much.
it's specifically with one. If crossbow expert is when you use the attack action attack with a one-handed weapon, you can use a bonus action to attack with your crossbow.
Yep, and before that it says being within 5 feet of a hostile creature doesn't impose disadvantage on ranged attack rolls, so you should be okay.
Oh. Yeah,
The
well,
moment
never
he
mind.
plays
Okay,
your
so yeah,
character much, he knows
so
it better than
15.
you. 15
Well,
points of
I'm sorry.
damage. Sold.
There's only the brief part in my feats, all right? It doesn't have the full text. You got to
It's
click
all
it.
about that fine print. Anything else for your turn there? Sorry.
Yeah, then I'm gonna do a little switcheroo and I'm gonna shoot at blue guy over here for my bonus action.
Okay.
Hey, we gotta be respectful. Zark might be heading over to Russia soon.
Nah, I already got my orders. I'm good. I'm locked in.
Silence.
I'm good.
Just silence.
18. I will be able
18
to
will
look
just
at
hit.
it from afar. In San Diego, though, so. Let's see. It's gonna be 9 points.
9 points of piercing damage. All right.
Oh, I'm sorry. 8 points because I forgot red guy's the one that's favored, not blue.
+1. It's okay. Anything else for your turn?
It's not gonna matter. Nope, I'm done.
So Zark like kneels down and shoots an arrow straight through the bottom of this creature's jaw, and then turns around, like kind of doing this, like turn on his knees, and he lets out another arrow towards the blue one, right into its back, and he's ready for another round. Yuzescu, it is now your turn.
Okay,
Damn
so Huzescu is gonna say, all right, this anti-magic field is now a hindrance. He's gonna drop that.
Okay.
So that's gonna drop. And I have a very important DM question here, right?
Okay.
So holy weapon, right? It says you imbue a weapon, right? Doesn't really say that it needs to be a blade or anything like that. Could I use holy weapon on my tentacle rod?
Such an odd question. It just says on a weapon, correct?
Yeah.
So the answer is yes.
Awesome. Alright, so I'll be casting Holy Weapon with a 5th level spell slot. Here we go. As a bonus action. Then, using my action, I'm going to move just 5 feet right here where all the stars align, putting all of these fiends into my 15-foot range. I'm going to hit each of them with a different tentacle from the tentacle rod.
Okay. The con save. What is the con save for with holy weapon?
So that only applies to when I eventually dispel it.
Okay.
So we don't have to worry about that until then. And until
Okay.
then, it's just extra damage.
Go ahead
so-
and do your tentacle attacks.
Okay, so this one's for the red one. Wrong one. It is a 19 to hit.
That will hit.
Alright. Should I just roll all the attacks first and then damage?
Do the damage one at a time since this is each a different target.
Sure. So we're looking at 1d6 bludgeoning for him. Singular damage.
Okay.
Plus 2d8 from Holy Weapon. Ten radiant damage.
Okay.
Okay, and then I'll do my other attacks.
You do
28
that.
to hit,
That hits.
2 bludgeoning, plus a Schmeedy 8 radiant damage.
Meaty.
Schmeedy. My third target hits with a 20.
That will hit.
6 bludgeoning,
Okay.
14 radiant damage.
Okay.
And I end my turn.
All right. So he's asked you, following the guidance of Sinloon, you take this tentacle rod out and you slam on the ground and just lashes out these 3 as it glows with divine light. Sam, it is now your turn.
Sweet. I'm going to quicken spell bonus action, firebolt, the blue one, and I want to watch to see if it like resists it.
Okay.
25 to hit.
Okay.
14 fire
It
damage.
does take less damage.
does take less damage. Okay, then I'm just going to do the with prejudice version. 1 sorcery point to transmute Scorching Ray, cast at... One moment. Yes, that would be the 5th level.
Oh boy. That's what, 7?
That
7 rays?
is 6 rays.
6 rays, yeah.
Okay,
What are you gonna transmute them to?
thunder damage.
Ooh.
Good old reliable thunder.
Okay.
First attack roll, second attack roll. I want to make sure that any excess attacks go to red.
Okay, so that's 3 rolls so far, a 19, a natural 20, a 20. Go ahead and roll the others. 24, a 23.
Gosh, that is 6, right?
That is 5.
Oh, that is 5.
You're rolling
Yeah.
really well. You're rolling really well.
Damn.
Okay.
Alright, so all 6 are going to hit. You can roll damage for the first 2. Let's go with the first 2. And which ones are you targeting?
The blue one comes first, and then once it's dead, I'm targeting the red one.
Okay.
Okay, so that's 17, 23 thunder damage to start off.
Okay, so make sure you're accounting for your 19 when you first cast the spell.
Yes, I am accounting for that. That's why it's actually, yeah, that is, wait, that's 5 fire plus the 17 from that. That should be 22. But yeah, here's the 3rd ray, if that's not enough to kill it.
It's not.
Yeah, it is 22. My bad.
Okay, an additional 6 thunder damage
Go up.
for a total of 28. To an additional 8.
Go up.
Wait, just double checking. 1, 2, 3.
You got 2 more.
Yeah. 11.
Alright, still up.
5.
Still up.
Man,
It's
it
hard,
really. Wild magic. Yep, nope, that is Sam's turn.
Alright, so as these 6 rays of this thunderous damage, almost looking like tiny objects bursting the sound barrier, come launching out this blue one, just pelts it, tearing out its wings, its body. It's just like breathing with this like purplish black ichor dripping from its wounds. It is looking rough. Elith, it is your turn.
Excellent. Quick question. If I'm like up close and personal like this to enemy blue, would Eldritch Blast be at any kind of disadvantage? Or am I
Yes.
tripping? Okay. Okay. That means first things first, I'm gonna have to take a step back.
Alright.
A couple paces.
So we'll do an
So
opportunity attack against you.
I believe it.
26 to hit.
Yep. That does hit.
Wait, yeah, no, not worth spending that on, even if
That
it
is
does work.
34 points of piercing damage.
Okay, 34 points.
As you begin to back away, it takes its jaws and it clamps down on your left arm, and you just feel like the stinging pain shoot through your body as your tiefling blood begins to drip onto the ground.
Excellent, excellent. This is good stuff. I'm not looking great in the health department, so I'm gonna go ahead and cast my Eldritch Blasts, 3 of them, real quick, on the blue.
Please don't miss.
26, 28, 19.
Those all hit.
Excellent. And for damage, 13, 15, 8.
It's
That's gonna be 36. Yeah.
It's still up. Very hit.
Okay. Also, I would like to do a bonus action of my indestructible life. And let me go ahead and click this feature real quick and get 17 hit points back.
All right. As Ellis launches out this bolts of this black and now green crackling energy, it just hits this creature that is being grappled by Flint. And then you watch as her wounds heal a little, as like these green flames and energy like lick her skin, and she heals a little bit. All right.
Nope. Don't like that description. Nope.
All right, so it's now the red one's turn. It's going to attack Zark again. Zark,
I would rather you not.
Charisma saving throw, please, Zark.
No, you. Anyway.
Why do you have an Uno reverse card just ready?
Why don't you have an Uno reverse? Wait, why don't you have an Uno reverse card at your desk?
You just Uno reversed me asking why you had an Uno reverse?
Zark, your hit points can be reduced by another 12 points.
Man. I don't like it. Oh, man.
And now it's going to make a claw attack against you. That is a 23 to hit.
Well, I wonder if that hits.
It wouldn't have hit Kelvin, that's all I'm saying. That is 18 points of slashing damage.
Cool.
And then it is going to make its bite attack against you.
I don't want it.
That is going to be a 17 to hit.
Haha! Wait, that matches.
It hits.
And yeah, I guess it hits him.
It hits.
I always forget if it's attacker's advantage or defender's advantage. Anyway.
So it's 22 plus 7, 29.
I'm gonna save you the time. I'm down.
43 points of damage, piercing damage. Watch as this thing launches itself at Zark and just slashes him across the chest and bites at his neck, tearing out a sizable chunk, and Zark goes unconscious.
Yup. That's a wrap on old Zarky.
And its eyes are now glowing as this essence is being drawn out of his chest.
Apparently you taste pretty good. You know what else tastes pretty good?
Hello Fresh.
Hello Fresh! So you can use our link in chat to go to HelloFresh, or you could go to the website and use code POGSE, POGSE 2047 for 16 free meals, 3 surprise gifts across 6 HelloFresh boxes, plus free shipping. Back to you, DM.
Personally, the pork meatloaf with the bourbon glaze is my favorite. Like, it was fire.
Speaking of which,
It was amazing.
Speaking of fire,
Flynn, I need you to make a charisma saving throw.
yeah, okay. Natural 1.
Okay, that's 2d12 that you lose from your hit points. That's 16 points.
Okay.
And you're not resistant to that because it's just reducing your hit point maximum.
Yep. And then I take 16 damage as well.
You take 8. The 16 is full, the damage is halved.
Okay, cool.
Alright, and now it's going to make its claw attack against you. That is going to be a...
It has advantage.
Well, the first one was a 19, the next one's going to be 27.
Yep, that'll hit.
Alright. That is going to be 17 points of slashing damage divided by 2.
Okay.
Now its bite attack is going to be a 25 to hit.
Yep, that'll hit.
Alright. That's going to be... $36 points of piercing damage divided by 2, so 18 points of piercing damage. it's you're grappling it, but it is lashing at you. It is clawing at you. It is biting at you, and all you have is this leather apron to protect you, and that is it.
As a free action, I wanna bite it back.
You Jason Mraz, nibble its ear. All right, got it. It's on the green one's
Tastes like
turn.
sulfur.
It's going. It's gonna attack you, Shada. I need you to make a charisma saving throw, please.
Charisma saving throw. Great. That is a 5. God damn it.
All right, so
This is while prone, right?
well, this is it's
Or is
safe. It's gaze, so. It,
Oh, okay,
that-
yeah, I got
your
it.
hit points are reduced by another 10, Shada.
For the first time. Alright, okay. Yep.
That's what
Wow.
makes attacks against you with disadvantage. That is gonna be a 15 to hit.
15. That misses.
No, I have an idea. It's just gonna stand up.
Cool.
That's gonna make its bite attack against you. That was a straight roll. That just landed on top of the rest of the die. 21 to hit.
21.
Imagine having
It just
let me die.
hits.
Doesn't beat me.
Did it hit or miss, Shana?
That just hits.
All right, so it just hits. That's gonna be 4d12 points of damage.
Ouchie.
All right, so that is going to be 24 points of piercing damage as it swipes at
24.
you. Manage to take a step back and takes this opportunity to stand up, and now it just like bites at your arm. Its teeth, and as you try to pull away, the teeth just continue to shred it down, doing more damage. So 24.
Yeah, that hurt.
It's now your turn. It's like
Ouch.
frenzied.
Let's kill this
It's-
thing.
Alright, and you said it looks hurt, but not like extremely hurt.
Oh, this one's extremely hurt now. After Alice.
Oh, this one's
Alice
extremely hurt?
Yep, it's extremely hurt.
Okay, yeah, cool. Shada makes an attack against it.
So are they both?
Sunblade.
Are they both extremely hurt?
So-
Blue and green?
The blue one is the one that's extremely hurt. Sorry, thank you for the clarification. The green one still has a bit of health left.
Alright, yeah, cool. Okay, Shada uses Sunblade to make an attack. That's 27 to hit.
47 will hit.
For 16 points of radiant damage.
15 points of radiant damage. Got it.
Cool. And Shada makes another attack. 30
30 will hit.
for 15 points of radiant damage.
All right.
And Shada will use his superiority die and a bonus action to use Commander Strike to tell Jack to hit this
Oh
thing.
yeah. Oh
Get 'em, Jack.
yeah. All right. Yes. All right. Straight roll. Here we go. Okay. I'm stabbing it with gust. It's a 25 to hit.
25 will hit.
Here comes the sneak attack damage. 32 points of piercing damage from
Alright.
gust.
All
32
right.
points.
Is that your turn, Shada?
Oh, do I add onto the superiority die for that? I think I do,
I
right?
do believe you do. Yeah, D10.
It's a D10, so it's another 2 on top of that, so 34 total.
All right. As it stands up and begins to attack Shada, Shada
Ooh.
fights back.
Another 2 from Hex, sorry.
Yeah, no, you're good. He slashes out at once, and then again creating an opening, and then he gives the signal to Jack, and Jack goes in for a strike, plunging the dagger into his chest as it shrieks, and this ichor is now pouring out of it. It's breathing very heavily, but still standing. Flint, it's your
Okay.
turn.
Oh, I still have a bonus action.
Oh, Shada
I
still
thought
has a
that
bonus
was.
action.
I thought that was your bonus.
Yeah, the
Oh,
Oh yeah, that was okay. Yeah, you're wrong.
It was-
You're right.
Flint?
I love the word ichor.
I do too. It's nice.
Do I get advantage if I'm the one grappling a thing?
It might be in your tavern brawler feat.
Oh no, then it's not. Okay. I'm just gonna hit it with some frying pans again. Frying pan 1, This is all reckless, by the way. Frying pan 2, and bonus action butcher's knife. I hate myself.
So the frying pan 2 hits. With a
Yeah,
30.
yeah. 13 damage.
13 damage. So as you hit it on the head, its head just caves in and crunches, and just starts to dissolve into dust, and it's dead.
Ooh, is dead then. Okay. Here's a maneuvering question. Zark is unconscious on the floor. Can I end my turn in his space, like standing over him, between him and the bat thing?
As a rule of thumb, you cannot share space with an ally.
Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. So
You can-
I'll
you
just
can
go
move
there
through
then.
an ally, unless it's a narrow space, but you can't end your turn on their space.
Yeah, okay.
Don't worry about it.
I'll go right there.
All right, Jack, it is now your turn.
Okay, this thing's still wriggling.
Wriggling.
Wriggling and ickering.
Give,
Yeah,
us,
cool, so-
give it to us raw and wriggling.
Yeah, I'm gonna use bonus action to use steady aim because I don't wanna mess around here. It didn't take much damage from the fire damage last time, right?
Nope.
Oh, it didn't, eh? Okay, so I'm having done that. Use my bonus action on that. I'm gonna stab it with Gust again for a re-rolling one of those. It's an 18.
That will hit.
Oh, there we go. So this time it's a 29 to hit, but it's going to do a total of, here comes the piercing damage. 27 points of piercing damage plus an additional 4 points from Hex.
Yeah, that will do it. Noticing the when you find a sweet spot, you strike that point again and just twist the knife, and it also dissolves and into this fog and disappears.
I figured it out. We just have to stab them and they disappear.
Shut up, this bump.
Why didn't I think of that?
Nice. Okay. And I've no more movement, no more actions. I'm good. Thank you.
All right, Zark, I need a death save from you, please.
Completely forgot I was muted there for a second. Da-da-da. Yeah, where's the thing? Where's the thing? Where's the thing? Where's the thing? Right.
That
I
is
rolled a
fail. A 3. So, Uzescu, it is now your turn.
All right, I'm gonna do something epic.
Oh,
Is it saving me? I hope it's saving me.
It is saving you, actually.
Yay!
All right, so guys, I'm gonna use Healing Word at the first level. Quick little cast there.
Not even worth a higher level? Okay, I see how it is.
Not at the moment. All right, 7 healing.
gotta do something.
Hey, that's
epic
fine.
first.
That's fine by me.
That gets you up. And with every tentacle on this tentacle rod, I'm gonna target this last guy with the holy imbued tentacle rod.
Okay.
See how that goes for him. Boom, first roll, 13. Not
Misses.
good. Boom, 17.
Just misses.
Oof.
Boom, 10. That's a crit fail. Ah!
That was very epic, Uzescu. Thank you for playing. Sorry, you have 7 hit points.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that your turn,
Yay.
Uzescu?
Yeah.
Sam, it is now your turn.
Why couldn't you have gone before me?
I
Could've
cast
actually done something.
Synaptic Static centered behind this thing so that only it is hit. It needs to make an intelligence saving throw.
Okay. That is a D12 I almost rolled with. That will be a 22 with a natural 20.
Yeah, that does succeed, unfortunately. So he only takes 15 points of psychic damage and no other effects. I will
Natural
then...
effects, man. They have advantage.
Right. I will spend 2 sorcery points, and I will go ahead and hit it with Mind Sliver,
Okay.
which is another intelligence saving throw.
18.
That succeeds. No damage.
All right. Anything else to return?
That is my turn.
All right, Elif, it is now your turn with it on deck.
Yeah, I'm wondering if I can shoot through Zark and Flint. I'm not even gonna risk it though. So
I mean, you
I'll just get
could.
a better angle. I could, but I don't know if I want to risk it right now.
I put a couple holes.
If
in 'em.
you go 10 more feet to your right, you should be fine.
Okay. And then yeah, I'll just blast. So I think 2 of them hit 25 and 18.
Yeah, those both hit.
Okay.
Just whizzing by Flint's head.
And 20 damage.
Don't whiz by my head.
So, if you were wearing your hat, Flint, those Eldritch blasts would take it out, but you're not. So it just whizzed right over your balding head and doesn't do any damage. So, 20 points of force damage. All right. Anything else for your turn, Elif?
She whizzed on your head.
Nope.
Or your
That's
hat.
perfect. I
All
love
right.
that turn.
Flint, I need a charisma saving throw, please.
Yeah. Oh, that went okay. 15.
15 will fail.
Yeah.
So that is going to be 13 points reduced from your hit points. 6 of that is necrotic damage for you.
Yes. Okay.
All right, it is now going to make its claw attack against Uzescu. Uzescu, that is a natural
Yeah.
20.
Natural 20. I think that hits, Salkos.
2d10. 34 points of slashing damage.
Ah. He goes down.
All right, now it's gonna turn around and make a bite attack against Flint.
Oof. Yep.
Advantage. That is a 28 to hit.
Yeah.
All right. Uh, 34 points of piercing damage, so 17 for you.
Boy. Okay.
All right. Party's looking a little bit rough as this thing is gazing at Flint and slashing at Uzescu. Uzescu goes down and it's now Shada's turn.
Alright, cool. Alright. So Shada's going to run over here within range of this thing, and he's gonna use his bonus action for second wind because he's looking really bad. So yeah, let me just use that really quick. 18 points of healing, cool. That's something. 18. And then as an action, Shadow will make some attacks with his Sunblade.
Okay.
Oop. That is a 13 to hit, which I believe misses.
That misses.
Second attack. That is a 30 to hit
That will hit.
for total of 11 points of radiant damage.
Awesome.
And it'll make one more attack, being a 23 to hit.
That will hit.
Shadow will make that a tripping attack. Has to make a strength save using his less superiority die.
That is a natural 2. That fails.
Okay, so it's prone,
All right.
and it takes an additional. It takes a total of 22 points of radiant damage from that attack.
22 points of
Okay.
radiant damage. All right.
Yeah.
Anything else for your
Cool.
turn?
No.
All right, Flint. It is now your turn.
Yep. We're going reckless,
It
frying
is
pan,
prone, you don't
butcher's
have to go
knife.
reckless. Did you hear me?
Say again, sorry.
It is prone. You don't have to go reckless.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So
Yeah, it's prone.
2 attacks will hit. Your frying pan, butcher's knife.
Yep. 13 total damage.
All right.
That'll be my turn.
All right. Flynn just takes advantage of it being prone and knocks up the side with the frying pan, and then stabs in the neck with his carver's knife, his butcher's knife. And with that, it is now Jack's turn.
Okay, Jack's gonna use his bonus action to turn Hex onto this thing, giving it disadvantage on dexterity ability checks, and he's gonna run 25 feet towards it, plunging the dagger gust into it. Here comes the attack roll. Rolling with advantage, and that's a natural 20. I don't think I'm gonna re-roll any of that. It's a 31 to hit, natural 20.
That hits.
Okay, here we go. Okay. 4 plus 6. It's gonna be 28 points of piercing damage plus an additional.
From Hex and from Critical.
Oh yeah, also Hex. So plus additional 22, so that'll bring it up to 50 so far, plus an additional 2, so 52 points total.
Jack, how do you want to do this?
Nice.
Right in the
Let's go.
squeaking heart of it. Just as everyone's like just laying into it, Flint's kind of knocking out of the ground. Jack just dashes at it, focuses his shadowy energy on it, and then plunges it right into the heart, and hoping it makes a squeaking sound.
And it does exactly that. That is the beauty of how do you want to do this. So it screeches as you plunge the dagger into it, and that will effectively end combat.
Very nice.
Sam's going to slide over to Hizescu, and he's going to feed him a potion of healing.
1d4 plus 2.
It's a good thing we scared that ghost out of Sam.
Yeah, I'm glad that worked.
Imagine having to fight those things and Sam.
Don't go getting yourself possessed or whatever that was again.
I'll take your word for it. I don't really remember much. I think that next time I face a ghosty of some sort, I should definitely just firebolt it in the face.
Good idea.
Well, let it pick your nose. Apparently that's where you went wrong.
All right.
It picked my nose?
Or push them away. Set boundaries.
Man, I feel a little violated.
I was
Well, it's
telling
your
you the
turn to
truth,
sleep.
though.
Okay. Yeah.
So I'm putting that on the marker, but
Yeah,
I'm excited for the sleep.
I'm going back to bed.
All right.
Mm,
All right.
Hizescu, that was 7 points.
Thank you. All right. I learned my lesson. I'm gonna take a quick moment to just. Actually, I'm not even gonna ritual cast it. I'm just gonna use a higher spell slot because I don't have third ones. I'm gonna use a 4th level spell slot to cast Tiny Hut real quick and just give us some sort of protection. I cast that over the course of 1 minute, and then I go back to sleep.
Add that, and we haven't been using it.
Yeah.
That's nice. That's nice. Remember used to do that.
Good to have.
Yeah, as the hut erupts into form, Aleph, you lay down, and as you close your eyes, you hear Aleph, and then nothing. All right, Hizescu
Hello?
and Flint.
Star Watch. Boy.
It's your turn.
You know, I could have sworn I just went to sleep.
Yeah, but then we had to fight some bats and some ghosts and stuff.
Well, all right.
You know what I
I
learned?
don't mind watching. What? What did you
You
learn,
could-
Flint?
You can pick your friends and you can pick your nose, but you can't pick your friend's nose.
That is very true. However, I could pick your nose.
Try it, ghost.
I'm no ghost. So, how's about that fog?
I need a perception check. One of you with a straight roll, please.
I got it.
Yeah, you got this.
Perceiving time. I said perceiving time. Okay, 9.
Okay.
Do I get the
Carry
help
on.
action from?
It's a straight roll. That's why it's not with disadvantage.
Oh, it's a straight roll. So that would be a 4.
No, it's a 9.
That's a 9.
Well, there's a delayed crit, I guess.
Doesn't count. Keep going.
Yeah.
So, this Ember guy. You guys all seem to really like him.
Oh yeah, he's great. You know.
Yeah.
He's a strong guy. Now I feel like we've had this talk
Is-
before. He's cool.
Is he stronger than me?
Is he stronger than you? In a way, yeah, but in another way, no. See, he's very different from you.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah, I know. He's all magically and stuff. I just think it's interesting that you guys have the ability to wish for anything you want in the world, and you just want to know where he is. That's interesting.
well, he's great. You know, he's besides being strong, he has a ton of, powerful spells that could, and I could have gotten this out of here way earlier by just using plane shift, which is a spell that lets us shift planes. So like we could have went to like a different one, but that's not very safe. Ember, on the other hand, he was something. He could have taken us straight to a tavern that we had, with the teleportation circle he has. He's great. He's so good with it. Way better than I could ever be, though. He was an arcane master.
I don't think you're very arcane-y. You're more of a... Oh, moon, praise be to you.
Basically. My magic's all holy, so I lose out on a lot of spells that have, very practical uses for stuff that's more like, oh yeah, I can obliterate a skeleton just by thinking about it, which is cool, I don't mind.
Yeah, but how often does that happen in, like, daily life?
Well, an adventurer has a daily life that's different from most people.
Fair.
So,
do you think we're still in the same plane? Because we passed through a really thick fog, and there was a river that was fire that came down here, and there's no longer a river, and there was a boat that went over the river, but we didn't find it at the bottom where it should have been.
yeah, where is the boat actually? That's a
Do you
good
think we
point.
should have stayed on the boat? Because I think the boat might have gone to where we needed to go, and we went around.
Let me drive the boat.
I think he might be onto something, but regardless, we did what we did, and maybe we would have crashed and died or something. That would have been kind of lame. That's always a possibility. Or maybe the fire turns into fog. Maybe that's why all this fog is here.
Hmm.
Who knows?
don't think
Maybe
I've
this
ever-
isn't even the same place.
I don't think I've ever seen fire turn into fog before.
Well,
Do you like
how
my
it
new
is with
apron?
planes. Oh, it's very rugged compared to your old one.
Yeah, it kind of smells though.
Yeah.
Like,
I think one of those fiends might be using it, or was using it rather.
it's probably it.
Yeah, it's got that
Yeah.
fiend stench.
I'm gonna take out some garlic cloves and just start rubbing them on the apron.
Rotten eggs and garlic.
Garlic's better than whatever this is.
Yeah, get out that fiend stench with garlic rot.
So,
Garlic's great.
so the ghost that was here, I was trying to keep up with the conversation that Elith and Sam were having, and I mean Sam was lying apparently, but I believed him, and but They said something about the ghosts showing up as people that they knew. Like, one of them was Renestray, who I think I've met, and then another person that I don't know, and then another person that I don't know. But
Yeah,
how do they know?
weird place. Guess they just show up to you and you kind of just know who they are by recognizing them, or you don't.
They can
Like
read
us.
our minds.
Maybe.
Like how do they know how to look to us to get us to trust and or not trust them?
Must be the plane. This plane's weird. They're getting in our head.
What do you think's weirder, this plane or the plane of water?
I don't even mind the plane of water that much. I mean, it was kind of just like the ocean almost, but everywhere.
Yeah, I mean, this plane has gravity and a ground, so that's super useful. Like, plane of water doesn't, and the astral plane doesn't.
Ooh, the astral plane doesn't have gravity?
Well, it does sort of, but it works in a weird way. There's like big like floating rocks and stuff, and they have gravity. But if you want to move through the astral sea, you just kind of will yourself to go. It's all kinds of weird. Not really. Yeah.
Sounds like you're underwater almost. It's kind of like
Can
the
I
plane
get a
of water.
wisdom save from you, please?
Yeah. 17.
17. For a brief moment, an image flashes in your mind of a massive smoke-like creature with a singular eye and two pincer claws, and then it fades away.
Massive smoke-like creature with claws. Hey, do you know anything about a shadow lobster?
Shadow lobster?
Yeah.
I don't believe so. Can I
Do I know anything about a
do
shadow
I know anything
lobster?
about a shadow
So,
lobster
Fun, this
actually?
is a creature that would have been pursuing you in the astral realm.
Oh, yeah. Okay, never mind.
With my knowledge of monsters, can I infer like
Make a nature check with disadvantage because all you have is shadow lobster. 8.
wow, shallowly
No.
avoided a crit? Nope. Yep.
Hmm.
Sounds like
Well-
you had a big old nightmare or something about shadow lobsters.
Well, yeah, when I was in the astral plane, there was this big old shadow lobster thing, and I mean big. It was enormous. It was hunting me. I ran away from it a lot, and then I stayed safe with my friends.
Did you cook his friends, and that's why he came after you?
You know, maybe, but maybe.
Maybe it was
This-
just the coagulation
shad-
of all the lobsters you've ever boiled in your life coming to pursue you.
This shadow lobster is bigger than the flint and steel.
Ooh,
I haven't cooked that many lobsters.
maybe not then.
Yeah. Oh.
Astral plane seems kind of dangerous. They got shadow lobsters.
I wonder what a shadow lobster would taste like.
It's probably like a normal lobster, except a bit more, maybe like dusty. Like you rub just like soot all over it, maybe.
You want to know a fun fact?
What?
A few hundred years ago, lobsters used to be considered like vermin and gross food, and they would serve them in prisons because nobody wanted to eat them. And then I think it was in the Valerian Empire. Some noble people started like cooking them and enjoying them, and everybody's like, "Oh, that's wonderful!" And you know how normal people like to be like nobles, so they started liking lobsters, which drove the price up. Little do they know that all the people in the prisons have been eating these things for years, and yeah.
So maybe if we start eating vermin before they become popular, then we'll be like,
That's why I tried the dragon. because I figured if we were the first person to eat a dragon and it became popular, but that shit was gross. Sorry. You know what's not gross? HelloFresh. I'm
Nice.
sorry. I'm
Personally,
sorry.
if I were in a
hold on. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this. So, once again, this stream is sponsored by HelloFresh, and you can use our link. Link is in the chat, or go to HelloFresh.com and use promo code POGSE2047 for 16 free meals, 3 surprise gifts across 6 HelloFresh boxes, plus free shipping. Anyway.
Unfortunately, Shadow Lobster is not on the menu.
Yeah, no Shadow Lobster.
Maybe.
I will just say doing that must be a ride for our podcast listeners.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hi, guy from Brazil.
Hi, guy from Brazil. Are you enjoying your 5th HelloFresh advertisement of the stream?
I think that was 6. I think.
6.
That was number 6.
That was number 6. Well, there you have it. Well, yeah, I'm sure one of these days we're gonna find something strange, and we're gonna eat it, and it's gonna be delicious, and we're gonna be revolutionary people in the food universe.
Sort of already am. There's
Yeah, you
there's a food that's named after me.
You did invent the timber,
I did.
but you didn't discover the timber.
I mean, I discovered it after I invented it. I was like, oh, what if I do this, and then I invented it, and then I was like, oh, there's a timber.
You might be onto something.
Yeah. Oh.
But I mean rather in terms of just like eating something, and then that's just like you discovered it, like lobster.
I'm pretty sure everything that could be eaten has been ate. Did you
Unless
know?
they're-
Did you
Well,
know?
it surely didn't make it to 9.
Shut the.
Go to sleep, Lark.
Did you know there's a root that is poisonous, but if you boil it once, it's still poisonous. But if you boil it a second time, it's very good.
Man, the guy that really wanted to eat that root, he must have been persistent to eat it raw, get poisoned, boil it, get poisoned, and then boil it a second time, and then not get poisoned.
Some dedication.
Yeah. It's the type of dedication we need to discover stuff like that.
Oh, would you
We
look
need to-
at that? It is now time to wake up Shada, Jack, and Zark.
Oakum. Hey guys! No weird things happened except for I had a thought that wasn't exactly a thought, but look out for shadow lobsters. I just go to sleep.
Hold on. What? Do I believe him? Do I believe him? Has he been possessed? I'm just looking at them both now.
He's not has
Yeah,
not been
I'm,
possessed. He is.
Okay.
That's all Flint.
Shadow
Yeah.
Lobster. Huh. Mm.
One of you can make a perception check as a straight roll as you sit inside the
Zark,
bubble.
Zark.
Go for it, Zach.
Oh, wait. Nope. Just normal roll. There we go. 13.
13. All right, continue on.
Man, we've really been doing a lot of stuff, fighting a lot of things. It's kind of wearing down on me a little bit.
We keep picking up every morning and all the way to the evening. Yeah.
Real quick DM question. Do I still have that exhaustion?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
You all are
Yeah.
still in Hades.
Cool. All right. Yeah.
Yeah, it's been hard. I have a feeling it won't be. I don't think we'll get a moment's break, moment's respite until we catch up with the dragons and solve whatever's going on there. I feel like this thing's racing to a head. You can feel it too, can't you? We're getting close to something.
I'm a little bit upset I haven't been able to help you with your scythe thing.
My what?
Your
Oh.
your weapon.
A scythe? Now that's an idea. Huh.
Wasn't it shown to us?
Yeah. Huh. I used to play with a scythe back when I was a child. Wondered what it would be like. Never made sense as a weapon to me. Always favored the rapier myself.
You did do a lot of farming back as a child?
No. Yeah. Helping out in the field.
Makes sense. Sorry. Yeah, I do want to help you with that. It's been a little while since I've gotten my hands on an actual forge.
Well, I can't be blamed for that. It's one thing after another. And I appreciate that it's on your mind.
Between you and Zark, I do believe that some things are deserved. I would like to make you something, Zark, eventually. Do you have a couple, notches in your belt now with, things you've killed?
And I got a bunch of notches in my arrows.
Dragons,
Yeah.
krakens,
Yeah.
devils.
Zark the Kraken Slayer.
Too bad about the crossbow bolts. I think you've got
Yeah.
maybe 2 left.
Well,
Yeah. Do want to get out of here, though.
Well, here's hoping we find a way out in the morning. And if all else fails, I suppose Yuzuki might be able to zap us out. I'm not too worried about that. It's more what we're hoping to find. I mean, I have this picture in my head of where Ember is, but he could be anywhere in a vast plain, many times bigger than the world that we're from. Who knows how we're going to find him?
Yeah, it's really...
Or if the price is going to be too great, you know.
At least you got a name and a general description of the place.
Yeah, it's something. And I know he's not dead. He's actually a prisoner.
At this point, I'm sure we could figure something out.
I'd like to show the stream my real life shot out right here.
What a sweetheart.
Hey, that was a good move earlier. That tag team thing that we did earlier.
Yeah.
It was good. Yeah. You should keep that up. I feel like I've got a lot more to learn from you.
It's all about keeping yourself aware on the battlefield.
Yeah. So I'm used to trying to slip away and not really into sustained fights, but been a lot more since I started with you folks. It's usually been about hiding, setting up the right attack, and then getting on all over with very quickly.
Yeah.
What we do now, it's a whole other level.
I
Just have to
think
keep
I had
pace.
to incorporate a lot of my own things into it. When I learned from my uncle, dwarves, they teach you how to fight a certain way, but I guess because of I'm not particularly a dwarf, I could add a little bit of flair into it, freestyle a little bit.
Oh, okay. Yeah. You use your height to your advantage?
Yeah, height and I guess agility. Comes in handy.
I suppose if I could pick anything to come back as if ever I die, I'd come back as a cat.
Hmm. I hate places like these.
What was that, DM?
I thought you guys were done.
Yeah.
And with that, the bubble disappears, and I need everyone to make a wisdom saving throw, please.
Nice, another one.
Ooh.
finally
As
get
you
rid of
complete
this
your
stupid exhaustion.
Except you go.
Wisdom save.
All right, so
Okay.
Shada and Zark, you both gain another layer of exhaustion.
This is fucking exquisite.
Oh, man.
And
Immaculate.
disadvantage on your attack rolls now. Let me double
Um,
check.
Yeah.
I hate it here.
Welcome to Hades. It's called Hades for a reason.
No,
lovelies.
it's just our speed
Your
is
speed
halved.
is halved. Your disadvantage on ability checks.
Yeah.
Just a point of clarification: those of us who had our hit point maximum reduced, is that now back to normal, or is that still
So
reduced?
the only thing you're not losing here would be the exhaustion if you've had it.
Got it. Okay, thank you.
Cool.
Okay, and as the dawn arises, I suppose Gust is going to regain a certain number of charges, if that's what's happening here.
So was it
Yeah.
counted as a long rest or a short rest?
Long rest.
Long rest, got it.
Okay. Okay. Jack's gonna spend just the early morning just examining the dagger, just making sure that it's still working. I suppose he used a lot of its energy yesterday, and it's recovered about a few points of it, but not all the way. Okay. And yeah, just getting breakfast ready. Actually, waking Flint up and helping him with getting breakfast ready.
Oh, I was muted. Sorry. I got a 15 on my wisdom save, and
DC would be 10.
yeah, okay. And yeah, I'll make something for breakfast.
Might be running out of options soon, Flint.
Yeah, it might be. Ham steaks and potatoes for breakfast.
All right, so, as you all sit there and you begin to enjoy your breakfast, you realize that there is this kind of tension in the air. And Zark, you begin to hear the sound of a dull bell. D-U-L-L, dull bell. Towards the south.
That's probably not a good sign. Does anybody else hear that bell?
Bell?
What bell?
The bell that's coming from that direction. I'm gonna point what I think is south.
Come on, survival man, you know better.
That's
Okay.
true.
Does
Okay.
anybody else hear the bell?
As he
We
points it
try
out,
real
you
hard?
all will begin to hear it.
Yeah, there it is.
It's just occasional.
Okay. Well, do you want to have a look?
I feel like the creatures that inhabit this place don't want us to be here, and if I've learned anything about bells, it normally means come here. So I think we should go the opposite direction.
Arting was thinking opposite direction. I just wish it was a lot easier to scout in this mist. Can we tell how far the toll is?
Make a perception check. And this is a straight, well, with advantage because it's not relying on sight.
Yeah, no, my perception's garbage.
Something I've noticed about the places we've been so far, for the most part, it's been full of things that didn't want us there and mostly tried to kill us. But pretty much anywhere we've been so far, we've made friends. They're rare. But it does seem to keep happening. I just can't help but wonder what that might be. The bell.
Can anybody else tell how far away that bell might be?
Can I tell how far away the bell might be?
You can make a perception check.
All right, cool. No, go away. Persuasion.
Gotta be sort of close, right? Because it's Like this mist
Wait.
is dampening the sound, so it's got to travel through a lot of mist to get to us. So
No.
can't be too far off.
Okay, so 13.
13. Yeah, it's rather close.
All right.
Well, I don't want to put our backs to it.
Yeah.
Why don't we find out what it is? Let's
find out what it is. If it's
Quietly.
nasty or gnarly, we turn our backs.
All right.
That don't sound like our style.
Okay.
So you're heading
All right.
towards
Let's
it?
see if it's. Is it coming closer?
No. It's staying at the same distance.
Okay. Can we move sneakily towards it?
Yeah, make a stealth check.
Cool.
Are we collectively doing stealth, or is it just one person?
Everybody who's going to check it out is rolling stealth.
Cool.
I'll go with. Would you say this area is rocky?
Yeah, it's rocky.
Would you say that this applies?
Sure.
Cool.
Ooh.
That's stony skin. Advantage on stealth checks.
Yeah, on rocky terrain, but
Jack rolled a natural 20 on his stealth check. It's the 34 total.
I rolled an 11.
I rolled a 17.
Okay.
I
I rolled a 10.
Good 10.
So as you all begin to venture further, eventually, Jack, you catch yourself right before you step in, but you notice that you are on a shore, and since the fog is so dense, it sneaks up on you immediately, and you almost step foot into this purplish black water. And you're only 15 feet away from your camp.
Ooh.
And then you see
that was close.
something being pushed up against the shore by the current. And what you see is a longboat.
Is there anyone on it?
At the back of the boat, and when I say longboat, imagine like 8 seats, kind of a large rowboat. But on the back is a hooded figure, and in his hand is a long pole to navigate through the water.
I wonder who that
you're telling me this is the river Styx.
That would make a lot of sense.
Okay, that's a
at the-
hooded figure.
Yeah, at the end
I
of the,
appreciate
at
that.
the end of the boat, there is a curved part of the carved wood, and from it, a bell hangs. It is like a tarnished bronze in color, and the rope hanging down from it looks like a shriveled intestine that's been dried out. And as like the boat sways, the bell just hits the sides of it, occasionally ringing, reminding you of a favorite spell of Din, actually.
I am curious. I want
For
to.
whom does that bell toll?
I want to put the tip of my left pinky into the water.
You know, I had this plan in case it happened. I just didn't know that you would do it.
Oh no. Oh no.
Wonderful.
I don't like it
It's an
when DMs
invulnerable
plan
pinky
ahead.
now.
A DM
sorry.
planned ahead?
I'm sorry, guys.
The 8th wonder of the world.
That's gonna be 82 points of necrotic damage.
Just the tip of my pinky?
Just touching the river.
Oh no!
Just the tip.
Hey yo!
Yeah, so as you do this, the immediate contact, this pain just shocks up your leg. It's nothing that you've experienced before. Because most times when you're taking damage, you're raging. And as it just like pulses up your leg, you just hear the screams of millions and millions of souls flooding your head. You all watch as Flint sways. He begins to bleed out of his ear, out of his nose, and then just
Whoa,
all
get it
comes
back
to
away from the water.
an abrupt silence.
Okay. Just pulling it back.
Okay.
Mm.
Scary spooky water.
Don't touch
Don't
the
touch the
water.
water.
Do not touch
Okay.
the water.
Understood. I'm guessing that this guy in the boat is waiting for someone.
At this point,
Is he? He's noticed us by now.
you guys are right up against the boat. He looks at you and noticing that like under the hood you watch as this like black skeletal face with these two glowing blue eyes looks down at you, and with a single hand it reaches out, and as it does so, what happens next is for next session. That's the story
Next
for
time
another
on
time.
DBZ.
So everyone, that is where we're going to end our session for this evening. We'd like to thank you so much for joining us tonight. Thank you to our amazing partners of the stream, Midnight Syndicate, the Victor Brothers, Starving Artists, Slimy Rice, and HelloFresh. Stick around.
Thank
We
you.
are going to explore the website of HelloFresh a little bit more at the stream, and then we're going to play some other sort of game for a little bit. So,
Nice.
uh,
Don't sleep on that promo code, by the way.
yeah, it is for a limited time,
That's
and it
positive.
is a great deal. Like you saw, we cut the deals by almost half for all of those. So, without further ado, everybody, I'd like to thank all of our role players for this evening for such a great session 97 of Prestige Encounters. First and foremost, we have Ella Fasago, our Tiefling Warlock.
Woohoo! Woohoo! Thank you. So that was very fun, very eventful. This ferryman, very, very excited to see where this goes. He seems very cool.
You're not afraid
And
of the ferryman,
that's-
are you?
That's all I have to say. I'm gonna go ahead and hand it over to Flint, the guy who rages but didn't rage this time. And you pulled an Elith move this session, by the way. This is what we're calling that. Dipping into rivers, Elith move.
Yeah, but you did it because you had something you wanted to do. I did it because I was curious if it was gonna suck my soul out.
But that was something you wanted to do.
Yup.
So, do we need to talk about Flint's suicidal tendencies?
So, maybe an intervention.
I don't know. It was fun. Yeah, it was fun. We'll see what happens next week on the River of Styx. Also, HelloFresh, go use it. Gonna kick it over to Mr. Kitty Kitty Meow Meow. Hi, Mr. Kitty Kitty Meow Meow.
I don't like that.
Why you guys are on
Too
the
bad.
before we like why you guys are on the
Meow,
roof,
meow,
just give
meow,
us the
meow, meow,
words,
meow, meow,
come
meow.
sail away, come sail away. Anyway, Shada.
Yeah, great session. Actually made it to the ferryman. Wow. I'm really glad my channel divinity worked. I was sure I wasn't gonna have much use for that option, but it worked like a charm.
Play of the game.
It's
not a
not a charm.
Yeah, that was play
Yeah,
of the
it
game.
was a lot of. I dumped a lot of damage into that first attack I made against that one fiend. but yeah, great session. Awesome. It's awesome to use like the teamwork stuff with Jack and everything like that. And I will kick it over to the man himself.
Oh. Good evening. Yeah, as always, a pleasure, a wonderful session, and I thank everyone so much for being here and being part of that. Thank you also to HelloFresh for being a wonderful sponsor for this evening. As ever, I will also yield to the man who can never be replaced, not even by me, Zark Nisela.
Appreciate. No, what is going on with my mic? That's weird. Okay, I guess I gotta get a little closer. There we go. Thank you for that. I just want to say thank everyone for joining us tonight, and of course, always, thank you to our amazing sponsor, HelloFresh. I can personally vouch for it. It is amazing. Yeah, you should definitely use our promo code and get your get some HelloFresh in your life. And I'm gonna pass it off to Hughes Eskew.
Another great session. Even though it was action-packed, it was surprisingly a bit of a break from what we've been doing. which is that's pretty nuts. But yeah, it's been a good one, and yeah, River Styx is exciting too. Can't wait to get into that next session. So make sure to be there. And yeah, personally, I think I'm gonna have to look into HelloFresh myself to see if I can get in on that, because that stuff looked really good.
You definitely should.
For sure. And with that being said, I'm gonna pass it off to Sam Thornton, our great human sorcerer.
This is definitely Sam speaking, and I just have to thank everybody for that wonderful combat, especially that part at the start. It was a highly amusing and intuitive endeavor, and I'll pass that back off to our wonderful DM Salkos.
That was like
Insight check.
such like reminding me of like Michael Scott moment with his impersonations so much in that moment, and I loved it. Thank you so much. Well, everyone, Session 97 of Prestige Encounters is in the books. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you next week here at twitch.tv/PrestigeGC for Session 98 of Prestige Encounters. Don't forget that we have Community Game Night every Monday in our Discord server for games like Among Us, Jackbox Games, card games like Secret Voldemort, and more. We also have events throughout the week for our members as well. So the important thing is that you join that Discord server, be part of our great and amazing gaming community known as Prestige Gaming Community. So thank you so much for everyone joining tonight. Don't forget that we will be continuing to stream after this session, but until then, bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye. 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 Bye.
HelloFresh.